Hello everybody and welcome to Cronos the New Dawn Part 4. Yeah, you're probably thinking, what the hell am I doing? I don't know. I just decided to do something silly for once. But this is a very long put off video of Cronos the New Dawn. It has been probably about a month since I actually streamed the last video of Part 3. I mean, it was a pretty dang long time since I last streamed Cronos the New Dawn. And how are you, Tanjiro? It's nice to see you again. What the hell's wrong with the damn chat? Why the heck is it not showing up on the screen? But either way, do welcome you, and I hope that you guys enjoy, because I have no idea what happens in the game. And also thank you guys for always subscribing on the top right for those of you on Twitch. So let's get started, shall we? Thank you. I don't really wear the makeup all that often, and I definitely have to go back to the corner that I usually play this game at, which is on the bottom left. We are over halfway in the game, I think. I know for sure we're over half, but we might even be a little bit further. So all I remember is that I got a new pistol in this game, and it was a piece of junk. I don't personally prefer the new pistol, so we'll see what happens. Don't waste ammo on armored enemies, really. Alright, well, let's take a look. But before I take a looky, let's see what the hell is wrong with this one. Hold on one second. But do welcome you guys for coming back to Cronos the New Dawn, because I know that it has been such a long time since I've last done a video on this one. And, you know, just hang in there with me. I know it's not the best game, but we're gonna try anyway. Blood Money? No, I've never heard of it before. Blood Money doesn't sound very familiar to me. You know, the thing that's kind of getting me is... Oh, there it goes. Okay, I was gonna say, where the hell is the chat? But I have not tried Blood Money before. I've never even heard of it, in fact. So we have a key to a Master Steelworks. It opens most of the rooms in the facility, I see. Alright, well, we'll definitely see about what that is about. But before I do anything... Let me just turn that off. Okay, there we go. Alright, so I have like one torch fuel. I can make another, but I need to free up some space. Let's take a look. It has been a very long time since I played this, so you guys have to give me kind of like a minute to really get myself back into gear. You know, honestly, as much as I really wouldn't mind seeing the end of this game, if I don't end up making it to the end, only because I don't know how good or worth it is to really reach the end of this game. Either way, we're just doing it just for the fun. Just always keep that in mind, you know? I think that we came in from this store, although I may be wrong, just so you know. But do tell about Blood Money, because I actually have no idea what it's about. Tonight is the night. It's time to pull the bars out of the fucking walls. I have nothing left to lose anyway. None of us has. That's why they should be afraid of us, and they will be. It's kind of gory, swear words, and you can either choose normal. Well, swear words are always good with me. As you guys know, I am not an innocent angel in any of my videos. Actually, you know what? We're gonna put away this pistol. I just realized that the fast pistol is still in my inventory, and we definitely don't want this thing because it's just cramming up space, for one. And secondly, I would rather have more shotgun shells, if anything. I think this one is the charge pistol, and this one's the full auto. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of the full auto. And let's grab shotgun shells. And then we'll just reload our shotgun, because for some reason it is lacking in some bullets right now. And then we'll go back out and let's go see what's out there, because to be honest, I think this might actually be the direction we have to go. But I will definitely take a look at Blood Money. I'll see if it's worth it. I have a massive list of games, but I wouldn't mind adding it to like the list of random games or like the indie games, depending on which kind of game it is. Because I could always use some new little ideas to kind of just bring into the picture. What the fuck? I'm sorry, what? Oh. You remember what I said? It's been a minute since I played, so if I take a little minute to kind of get used to my skill again, just bear that in mind. So you're probably thinking, why do I keep on charging the pistol? Well, as you guys know, it does more damage. And it's just better that way. Well, they are really high up on the ceiling. Oh, there we go. But I think you can stomp them. Yeah, you can. Yeah, but charging your pistol is kind of necessary in this game. In fact, charging your shotgun is actually very necessary in this game, because I'm telling you, if you don't do it, your damage really sucks in this game, but it's also kind of like a backfire. Oh, which question? Oh, yeah. Please do tell me about Blood Money, because I think I did ask that. If life-saving surgery for $25,000 on the way home. A roadside booth man named... Oh, it's like a loan shark. $1. $1. I'm gonna like download a program and like spam tap the crap out of his image, because then I would be getting paid. Big time, I would be getting paid. Oh, by the way, I've been really digging into a lot of research for the next microphone that I'm going to be buying, so you guys know that I'm going to go with the Shure SM7B, and the reason why is because even though it is going to be like a $700 investment, the thing is that it's good for me, because those microphones work really well for people that don't really want the highs in their voice. And it's very, professionally made. A lot of like the professional studios and music makers and podcasters, they all use this Shure SM7B. It's a very boomy kind of microphone, so it's not for like people with a light voice. But that's what I like about it, is because I do want that like very heavy on the voice, but it's not going to be like, boomy in your ear. These enemies are really... Oh crap! I forget how you use the fire. I forgot. I think it's this. Aha! Yeah, that's right. I do remember a little bit. But I also had to buy new lights for my background. Even though I'm going to be changing up the background anyway, like I'm actually going to be building a whole new wall behind me for my streams, because I don't really personally like the background that I have. I've been meaning to try to change it for a long time now. But the lights on my curtain, I think the remote like broke or something, because they're not responding anymore. So I had to buy new ones. The fun... Oh my, I almost killed myself. But the funny thing is... Oh, there's a lot of enemies. Oh yeah, lots and lots of enemies. Uh-oh. As you guys know, I gotta be careful about these guys. Do I not have, like, new healing items? I guess we don't. We don't have, like, any health for healing items at all. Like, no components. Well, I'm pretty sure that the enemy should leave us alone. I don't know, they don't seem to be, like, following us or anything, so hopefully that's well, maybe he is. Is that a box right there? Can I break it? As you guys know, I have to be very careful about, like, the acid enemies in here. They're pretty dangerous. Although I really don't like charging my weapon in this game. Honestly, it's kind of annoying that I have to do it all the time. Wow, there's so many enemies. What the hell? Oh look who it is. It's another one of those what do they call them? The travelers. I think that's what we're called, as the travelers. Can we talk to him? Are you alive? We can't talk to him. There is an enemy in the area. I'm not able to like interact with the body. Unfortunate to say. Let's find out if I have any. Wait a second. Hold on. Okay, we have a health item. All right. I think it's R1. Aha. So that's how you punch things. Remember, it's been a month. So, you know, just give me a... What the... Give me a moment to kind of gather my senses. My Jedi senses are a little off. Good thing those guys die in like one shotgun shell though. But it is... What the hell? How many of them have I killed now? Didn't I kill like at least like 6 of them? At least 6. Maybe we should just skip past them. Like I always do. Should probably just start skipping past him. Alright. Oh, well, you know what? Actually, now that we're back here, let's actually buy some more ammo and let's get rid of the dagger. Can we not put it away? You can't stash currently equipped what? Wait, what? Okay, well let's put this away, and then we're gonna grab shotgun shells, and then we're gonna also grab what else should I buy? I should really buy some of these, you know? I should really buy some of this. We have like no inventory space. That's the one thing about this game. I just wish that they had so much more inventory space. Yeah, you know, I figured I've been putting off a lot of the videos like Silent Hill F, and Cronos: The New Dawn, Elden Ring. Well, Elden Ring is actually gonna hold off until, that one's gonna hold off until I finish Lies of P. But I figure why not just try one more video of this game, at least one more, just to see if I want to finish it, because you know we don't ever really come back to this game that much, and now that I'm in a kind of a better mood these days, you know, I figure why not give it another try. If I don't end up liking it, then we'll, you know, move on. But you know, it doesn't hurt to at least give it one more video. I mean, King Kong, you know, King Kong is coming in the mailbox pretty soon. It's actually going to be here in probably like a day or two, and I'll have to, of course, wait until my whole entire, you know, work week is over, and then try to get a video on that. But I wanted to do last night's video, but I was just not feeling good. You know, it's just kind of out of the energy. Had a pretty bad headache, and I just kind of felt a little sore, sluggish. Which is surprising because I had so much energy when I was doing the Ghost of Yotai, you know? And so I figure why not try this game? And I'm not gonna be all serious about it, honestly. Like this game, you know, if it works out for a moment, you know, have fun for a little bit, then why not? If it gets all too tough or annoying, and just leave it alone then, you know? I don't want to have to be feeling bothered or obligated to play a game just to finish it, even though it's not really worth all that much in my experience to finish it, you know? I am a little confused about this though, because I know that we're supposed to have something called the gravity boots or something like that, and I haven't found... I really probably should shoot this. What? There we go. But yeah, I don't want to have to, like, feel like I need to finish this. Because, for one, I'm not really all that into the story so far. You know, no, I don't think anybody is. I'd be surprised if anybody really cares about the story of Cronos the New Dawn, because honestly, it has nothing memorable about it. But, you know, it doesn't hurt. Where's the exit? Because I'm pretty sure it was supposed to be here. I don't see the exit at all. I think we're, like, actually trapped in here. You know what? We actually might be trapped in here. I don't think we're actually allowed to leave. Unless we kill all the enemies here. Because I'm looking around. And I ain't seeing no... I ain't seeing nothing. Well, I guess now is more than ever a time to really see if we're gonna finish the game or not. Can you please get the freaking hell out of my way? Like, seriously. Oh my god. You may be thinking in your mind, why am I not shooting my gun? This game has really terrible combat. I'm just gonna let you know right now. It's pretty freaking pathetic. This is nothing in comparison to, like, Dead Space. Dead Space at least was fun. This game is very questionably absolute shit. That's like the best way I could put it. It is questionably absolute shit. Oh my god. I cannot believe that this game does not have a second difficulty or anything, you know? It doesn't have a second difficulty. Find the counter-gravity traversal equipment. Okay, well, do we have like a map? We don't have a map, do we? I don't think that the audio is like very important. You know, we keep on going down. Let's try going up. Let's see if because what they're talking about is this gravity crap right here. And I've been noticing these panels like everywhere, but we don't have the boots. And in all honesty, I don't even know where the boots is. All I know is I have a key, but that room that I keep on going to, it didn't look like there was anywhere to go unless I had the gravity boots. So I figured, why not just check a different room, because we have this key in our inventory. Apparently it opens up like the rest of the whole entire, you know, facility, but you know, it's been over a month since I played, so I don't remember like if we missed any doors. All I can hope is that we find it somewhere along the way. I'm just really impressed that game doesn't have any map, you know? It's just one of those games that I figure it would have a map, and it doesn't. What is that? Energy? Do we have anything else to explore? And I figure when I come back tonight that I'll play Silent Hill 2 Remake like I was supposed to, like I wanted to, because I really did want to. But I wasn't gonna do it tonight because I didn't want everybody all sleepy. So this is kind of one of like the filler content kind of videos right now. So, you know, if you're wondering what this video is about, it's filler content. I noticed that the gravity boots are up there, and I'm really curious to test out these gravity boots, but unfortunately we cannot progress any further for that area. Let's go check this area. I think this is like the fastest I can run in the game, if I remember correctly. I don't think I can run any faster than this. There is the chain door, but I don't have the bolt cutters on me right now. I probably should go get the bolt cutters. But I really wish that there was a damn map, because what if I... Wait, what does that sound? But I really wish that there was a map right now. I don't know. Well, we can't go back. Or maybe we can. I don't know. Are we able to? I think we're heading back to... Oh no, yeah, we're absolutely trapped in this area. Okay, so we officially have no choice. We are actually going the correct direction, is what I was doing earlier, which kind of sucks. Definitely not, and even if it did, I would never buy it. I would never buy it. I would never spend money ever again on anything that the developer makes related to spacey games. It better be like Deliver Us the Moon, if that's the case, because at least that game was actually good for the most part, you know? I mean, it was like an okay game. It was like, it was just more relaxing is what I would say, you know? Just like Under the Waves was relaxing, but also a very depressingly sad game that I actually cried on. Which I might do a remake on that someday. Under the Waves, for people who haven't seen it, because I know a lot of people probably haven't seen that game. Okay, so I think we have explored everything. All right, so we do have no choice. We actually officially do have to go into this dumb room right here and just pretty much wipe out all the monsters. Because I think that actually that dead body, now that I'm thinking about it, I think that dead body that we found might actually be the gravity boots. Maybe they're wearing it or something, and that's probably why there's a dead body right there. But we weren't able to interact with it because of all the monsters that were in the area, so that probably makes the most sense why. It's really kind of hard to hit this person right here. I think I got him. There we go. Now there's only like, what, 9 more of these things or something like that? I know that there's like a bunch of them. Yeah, I guess we're gonna have to kill everybody. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I'm going with the Shure SM7B microphone. It's like a $700 investment. The reason, like I said, is because the microphone is built to specifically reduce, if not remove, high sounds, which is actually something a lot of amateur streamers struggle with, is things like the S word, the T word, the P word, the B word, anything like a loud pitchy noise that would actually kind of screech your ear, if not kind of be annoying over time. And so, you know, the Shure SM7B is very good for that. It struggles to pick up high noises, which is actually something I prefer because I don't talk at a very high pitch. You know, specifically like if I scream or yell or anything, I'm very monotone. And that's actually perfect of a microphone for me. But it also requires a very good preamp, which is like about, you know, about $150, $200 investment, plus the microphone being almost nearly $500. So, you know, it's a very expensive investment. But the thing is that we listen to the voice of people we watch most, that it's very important to have a good microphone, you know, and that's in my opinion. So that's the reason why I want to go with the $700 microphone, is because visually behind me, I'm actually going to, yeah, you do. Yeah, unfortunately, so this is actually the reality of all the months that I've been researching. I mean, I'm not even kidding. I've been researching audio for almost 3-4 months now, and I actually understand it really well now. But you actually have to buy a preamp for it, which, because XLR microphones have like a very odd looking cable that computers don't have, and you have to buy a preamp, otherwise known as your audio mixer, for it. But the thing is that depending on what kind of audio mixer you're using, can actually affect the microphone substantially. It can make it sound very piss poor, or it can make it sound very good, because different preamps actually kind of change the sound of your microphone differently, and you have to be very careful about that. I think I killed it. I'm just making sure. But yeah, I figured that's going to be the most important thing, is getting that, please heal. I said heal! Oh my god! Yeah. Jesus. Whatever. But I figure, yeah, microphone most important. Because visual-wise behind me, I have tried to figure out the best decoration I possibly can for the background with what I could afford right now, okay? That's the reason I've been using the background that I've been using, which is, you know, my bedroom. But the thing is that it's very difficult for me to change what's behind me because of my goddamn bed. My bed is literally like an elephant in the room. And unfortunately, unless I completely remove the bed out of my room, I don't understand why the guns in this game do not respond very well. You know, I'm telling the character to charge their weapon and to literally shoot their goddamn weapon, and they just don't do it, you know, and it's kind of like irritating. I should probably just make these ahead of time. But yeah, just this game. But as I was saying, the bed behind me is very difficult to work around, because no matter what position I put that bed in, if it's in a corner or anything, it's always got some kind of big negative to it. Like I might be too close to the window and I won't be able to sleep because, you know, the noises by the road. If I put it to that wall over there, the dumbass downstairs, I can hear his goddamn music if I get close to that wall. You know, if I put it too close to where my desk is and put my desk in a different position, then my bed would be too close to the shower. You know, because there's no damn door separating my shower from my bedroom. And so, you know, it's just like all kinds of things that I had to think about. And I'm like, okay, the best thing I can think of is to get a divider and to, in a sense, create it like a wall, right, behind me, and use audio panels, and then use RGB lights and all that stuff. And that's probably the route that I'm gonna have to go, because honestly, you know, the more I think about it, it's probably the easiest way for me to flexibly work around my bed. Because I've been really trying to turn this whole entire bedroom into a professional studio, but unfortunately, unless I move, this is the most I'm gonna have to stick with, you know? Because I want it to look professional. I don't want it to look amateur, and I every time I look at my videos, I'm like always bothered a lot with either my microphone or otherwise my background. See, quiet games I sound really good. Loud games I don't sound good, you know? And I've been working around this. Did you just make another copy of yourself? Is that where this shit's been coming from? This is where they've been coming from. So I actually wouldn't mind doing that, but the problem is like I've ran out of a lot of the space in my apartment at this rate. Yeah, I swear to God if I die right now. I swear to God if I die right now. I've died enough. These enemies are getting overwhelming, if not absolutely absurd. Oh my god, why do they keep on multiplying? Look at them, there's 3 of them. There's freaking 3 of you. What the freak is this? Torture ass. Why is there so many enemies in this game all the time? There's so many enemies. Please tell me that you're dead, I swear to God. Okay. Look at that. They keep... Okay, so they're jumping out of like walls and stuff, I see. So they're not like copying themselves. There's just more that are spawning. Oh, I see. Okay, so maybe we're now done. Maybe now I can have my, what the hell is it called? My stupid gravity boots. Hey, how are you, Grey Toad? I'm glad that, you can join us. Mass manipulating equipment that allows the user to harness the power of the anomaly in order to traverse against gravity. About freaking time. We finally have the goddamn gravity boots. It is like, holy crap. But yeah, the reason that I really need to replace this microphone, no matter how much I, you know, use audio EQ and all that stuff on this microphone, it has, it's not built for being spoken into.
Acquired the gravity boots.
Acquired gravity boots. But this microphone is not built to be used for like professional talking. It is meant to be like an ASMR kind of piece of shit, you know? It picks up noise in all kinds of ways. It's very sensitive of a microphone. As for my work, you know, it's been pretty okay. I was actually really pissed off today because I really did not want to be at my job today. I'm not kidding you. I really did not want to be at my job today. I was very angry how long it took for them to get me off of the damn shift. Yeah, I was really upset. I even tried to ensure that I could get off as early as possible, if not come in today at all. I almost damn near wanted to quit again, which honestly I'm actually going to quit this job at the end of December anyway. I've just gotten to that point that it's yeah, I'm kind of done at this rate with this job. But right now, it's going to benefit me to get the last of my professional equipment, which is why I don't mind working the insane amount of 5 days or whatever. Because it's, like I said, it's going to actually help me a lot with affording the last pieces of necessary professional equipment for my streaming. So that way I can make everything look as good, if not as probably comparable to John Wolf and Markiplier when they do their videos, because that's how good I want to look, you know? I don't want to look like an amateur. Now that we have these gravity boots though, we can actually go and explore a couple new areas. I'm just glad that I survived whatever situation was back there, because I would have been a little upset if I died again. So we really need to increase the power of our handgun, just saying. Because I think, yeah, the sword is actually good. You're clocking in right now? So you must be working, well, it's 4 a.m. my time, so by the time you get off, it's like 12 p.m. So by the time you wake up, it's like 8 p.m., maybe 9 p.m., which is roughly about the time that I start actually streaming. So it's almost actually makes sense why I see you right about the time that I start getting on. That's good. But just don't get caught. I don't want you to get in trouble, you know? I don't want to be responsible for anybody having any kind of issues. Okay, so let's see. We have a core, right? And we have the bolt cutters. So we need to go and open up that bolt cutter door. You remember that door at the back there? Yeah, don't get in trouble. I need you guys to stay in good condition. A good condition, like as if you're like a product. No, I need you guys to stay in good standing, you know? I don't want anybody getting into any trouble or anything. Alright, let's save and let's go to that door. You remember that door? That had the bolts, like the chain or something like that? We need to go and check on that. I think it was upstairs, actually. And speaking of, but yeah, as I was saying, this is the reason why I'm okay with working the 5 days this week. I know it sucks, because I really want to finish like Ghost of Yotai and King Kong and all that other stuff that we're supposed to be doing. But the thing is that if I'm going to afford that $1,000 worth of equipment that's left to buy and make myself look as professional as possible, like Markiplier and stuff, then I'm going to kind of need that schedule for right now. But it's temporary until they hire a new dealer, because I told them I don't want nothing to do with full-time at this damn job. I want nothing to do with it at all. And, you know, this is the reason why I'm adamant about them only giving me maximum 4 days a week, because I actually prefer doing at least 3 streams minimally a week. You know, that's like 3 different days, you know? I don't want it to be like massive gaps between it. And, you know, if I'm doing better now, like YouTube is actually getting more subs, you know, more watch hours, more consistent, if not more people actually watching, then it's telling me I'm doing something right. Now, the only thing I still have a problem with is I would prefer if people had discovered me when I actually had everything fully set up, you know, like the new microphone and, you know, the actual background that I really want for my room. You know, I don't want it to look like an amateur, but then again, it's not like I can afford all the millions of dollars worth of equipment like some of these people out there. But I'm doing the best I can for right now. You know, I think the biggest improvement that I've had... Oop. Sorry, what is it? Oh, god damn it. Oh, for freaking crying out loud. So if I work a normal shift, it's 8 hours, but in reality, the reason I cannot stream on my work days is because this is actually how my schedule works. I go to bed at like 7 in the morning, right? And then by the time I wake up, it's like 1:30 p.m. And then I try to get to work by the time it's like 7 p.m. And then by the time I get home, it's like 5 in the morning. So from like 5 or 4:30 in the morning until 7 a.m., that's like all the free time I have. Yeah, no, I would hope that's the case. But sometimes I also don't feel like that's the actual case, you know? I don't know, like I feel like every time I see new people or anyone who comes in, that they do kind of look at like everything that's going on in my videos and judging like the sounds, the audio, the quality of like everything. Like I do, but I mean, like I look at other streamers and shit, some of them are fucking terrible. Like holy crap, have you ever seen like some of these streamers and like the way they sound? Like holy shit, and their freaking room looks like shit, you know? Like when they talk, it's like screechy, some of them, you know, and they're annoying. Like, no. Don't get me wrong, I have that same problem right here. This microphone is very difficult to work with. The Blue Yeti is a piece of shit. I'm telling you, this microphone was not built to be spoken into, you know? I mean, literally, this microphone is fucking difficult to work with. As somebody who's as capable as I am and always figures everything out, even I struggle with this microphone. And this is why I had to have that thing where I talked about that quiet games, right? Like horror games usually, or Silent Hill 2 remake, or even like Hollow Knight as an example, or Bow Path of the Teal Lotus as an example. A lot of these quiet games, like even Sally Face, I sound really good. But then when it's like a really loud, annoying, obnoxious game, like a shooting game of like Call of Duty Black Ops or something, I have a very annoying voice. and it kind of pisses me off, you know? Like, I think my own voice is annoying. That's why I work really hard on all the stuff that I do. In case that you guys are wondering. Which is why I stretch the importance that, I made Velveteen Rabbit on purpose. Velveteen Rabbit was made on purpose for me to ensure that people actually would, you know, understand that my voice actually can be very pleasant at times, you know. I'm glad at least somebody, like, you know, you think that my voice is good. You know, that's good. That makes me happy. But to myself, I don't like the way it sounds at times. Alright. But when I talk like this, you know, like very normal like this, I'm not too close and not too far away the microphone, I sound excellent. But then when I have to talk and yell and stuff like that, it can sound like crap. I don't know, I just want to sound the most pleasant as possible. That's the best thing I can say. Alright, let's make some of this. And let's go and start using our gravity boots. Because I know that that's what we're supposed to be doing. So let's go back upstairs. And let's go see what we can find. This is the reason why certain videos like Resident Evil, not really. So I know that I wear the same shirt all the time, right? But it's actually because, I think it's because I have autism. You know, I have Asperger's, right? It's called Asperger's or Asperger's or whatever the hell you want to fucking call it. It's like a high spectrum, high function autism where I excel in numerous things and I can even conversate and socialize to a very high degree. But I still have certain things about me that put me on the autistic spectrum, such as like, you know, like, I don't know, like, it could be certain colors, it could be certain sounds, and it like irritates me or something. Or certain foods have to be eaten a certain way. Like, as an example, this is like one of the weirdest things that people probably don't know about me. When I actually eat fried rice at a Chinese restaurant, as an example, is that I actually request from the waitress or the waiter, can you please bring me a bowl of ice water, right? Like an actual bowl with ice and water in it. Because what I do is I actually grab the fried rice and like certain other foods and I dip it in the bowl of ice water and I actually eat it. It like kind of hydrates the food, if not actually like makes it taste better. I don't know why. I actually do this even with regular rice. I'll put brown rice or white rice in a bowl with ice and water and I eat it with the water and stuff, and I'll eat like the meats or the eggs and stuff like that. I mean, give it a try. I'm not kidding you. It sounds weird, but it's actually very kind of refreshing. And these are like little weird perks about me. You know, like for example, I don't really like getting my hands dirty when I eat with my hands, so I put on actual medical gloves to eat things like chicken wings and shit like that, you know? Because I just wasted a shotgun shell. Oh, hell no. Because I completely... Oh my god, I forgot the button to jump. In the gravity system, I just wasted a healing item, and I wasted a shotgun shell. But, you know, that's, you know, weird perks about me, just so you guys know. I have a lot of weird perks. A lot of them. Yeah, but you know, my flower, like I said, my middle name is Per Lotus. It stands for the Purple Lotus, which is actually based off of the Egyptian blue lotus. It's one of the rarest flowers in the world. And it's also... Oh, hi, cat. I wonder what the whole significance of me actually...
What are you finding?
You know, honestly, I actually am a kind of like a 50-50 on that. I don't really care for routine because routine means boredomness, you know? But I do like things to be a little predictable. If not, this is the reason why I'm such an analytical person. I do actually not mind having a lot of my... Why can't I jump? Oh. But I don't mind having some predictability in my day. I don't like things to be... I don't know... without me knowing. But I don't frustrate over, like, you know, unexpected situations. But I do get a little quirky about meeting new people and stuff, especially if it's like somebody coming, you know, to my place or something like that, and it's like, oh fuck, now I gotta hear the annoyance of a new person in my home, you know? It's just stuff like that, you know. I have weird things. Like, I don't look at people in the eye when I talk, and the only time I do is when I'm actually really serious about something, or very intense about something. That is usually when I look at people in the eye. I just noticed that we're back to an area that I have not been at in a very long time. But I have a funny feeling I know exactly why we're here. So there's actually a room a long time ago in this game that I really don't feel comfortable going into this room. But I think we don't really have a choice. We really need to go and see this one specific area. But I don't really feel comfortable being in this room. But you know, it's just stuff like that. You know, as for me, like when I talk, sometimes it's actually difficult for me to talk because I actually have kind of like a, I don't know, like a speech impairment in a sense. If I talk too much throughout the day, my tongue and my throat just stop cooperating and it kind of gets stuck in position, which is why I tend to sound funny at some point. Here it is. This is what I was looking for. This is actually the area I wanted to be. But yeah, you know, it's just small stuff like that. Just so if I ever have like a slurred speech, or if I talk with kind of what sounds like a lisp or something like that, it's not something that I do intentionally. It's actually just kind of like a problem. Like, if you notice, I'm actually missing most of the left side of my face's teeth because a truck actually ran my ass over back in 2000 and I think it was 2013 or 2014. Truck ran me over for, you know, when I was walking, and I got off of the ground and it kind of bashed a bit of part of my left eye, and it also took out my teeth and everything. And the guy ran off, of course, you know, drove off. At the time, I wasn't, like, I was very young back then. I didn't carry things like a firearm and all that stuff on me back then. I was still a very airheaded kind of person. Yeah, it was just some piece of shit. Yeah, but he took out like almost every, like 4 of my teeth, actually, 4 of them. And so I kind of have like a problem when I talk ever since that time, you know. It doesn't happen very often, but you know, that's the reason I have a speech impairment, if you ever thought about that. Well, I think we have everything. Let's make sure we save, and let's go over to this thing, which I have been staring at this thing for a very long time since we've started the last video. I think this might actually be where we have to go. I'm very surprised I even managed to remember that this was actually an area we had to go. Because there's definitely nowhere else to explore in this game. I know this for certain, because I checked this all in the last video. My memory is very impeccable to some degree. Like, I don't usually forget things very well. You know, I don't really forget a lot of details, but You know, if I'm obviously distracted or something, then, or if I'm just too tired, then I'll forget small things, but most of the time I have a very strong long-term memory. Yeah, this definitely seems like an area that we're supposed to be going. But do you see what I'm saying about this game? Is that, it just feels very Doom. You know that? It feels very Doom. You know why? Because we never really get much cutscenes. We don't get very much interaction with other people. And we're just kind of always going around killing shit. But we have like no storyline whatsoever in this game. So that's why I feel like it's very Doom. Like, I don't even know what the hell this character's doing and why we're doing it, you know? I really don't. And I get it, we actually did learn a little bit about what they're actually doing is traveling kind of in between worlds, looking for people in the past and, I don't know, extracting them and shit. But I don't know why we're even doing all this, you know? I don't even know what we are. You know, we know nothing about this game, and that's the reason why I just kind of think it's such a massive failure compared to Dead Space.
Destination reached. Proceeding with the search for the target, Artur Barika.
You know, the character speaks very monotone, and don't get me wrong, I speak very monotone sometimes, you know, but I'm saying that this character, there's no connection whatsoever, you know? I just don't really feel the connection. The asset will only talk to one designated responder. It doesn't respond to any other visual or auditory stimuli. It is distrustful, but it does not betray signs of fear, nor does it appear aggressive so far. But yeah, so I actually have new lights coming in the mail tonight. So I'm gonna set it up, and that way I can have my lights in my background again. The story is not driving. Yeah. It's like a very Dark Souls kind of game. And it was $60 for this game, wasn't it? I think it was $60 when I paid for it, and I thought I had high hopes for this game. I'm like, oh my god, the images of the screenshots looked good. You know, it looked very Dead Space, and I was like, this has got to be a good game. And to my surprise, this game actually really disappointed the shit out of me. Just like, you know, I actually like Silent Hill F more than I like Cronos the New Dawn. That's sad. You know, that's actually piss poor sad. But I figure, hey, we're already a foot deep in this damn game. You know, we're over the halfway point. Yeah, I actually will. But I'm not gonna return back to Silent Hill F until after I finish Silent Hill 2 Remake. Because then after I finish Silent Hill 2 Remake, I'll probably jump back to Silent Hill F, finish the last parts of the game, because I think it's like 2 more videos before I finish the game. And after that, I'll probably, you know, somewhere in the future, months from then, play like the final 2 Silent Hill games, which is 4 and Homecoming. Those are the only ones that are actually really good. I do not need to remind you, Sergeant Dick. I think his name is Sergeant Dick. You don't pronounce it Zick. Sergeant Dick. The protocol imposed by Seraphim Project applies to all of your subordinates. The Kremlin has agreed that she should be the only one to talk about it, but she must only ask questions specified in the instructions. Otherwise, you need to end this charade. This is not the time for pseudo-philosophical chit-chat. This thing is dangerous. It's ticking bomb. It's a ticking bomb. It's a monster. The outcome of the Gemini project must not be allowed to repeat itself. Right, whatever you say. But it's hard to determine the age or origin of the asset. Carbon-14 dating tests have shown that the various components come from different periods, but said periods are unknown. In addition, while attempting reverse engineering, the technology my team acquired seems to defy the laws of physics, despite being powered by simple electricity. See, these notes, like, I don't know, these notes just don't click with me, you know? I get it that, like, if we, like, grabbed all the documents together and pieced it together, I'm probably sure it would make some sense. You know, like if I stare at the image and I'm like, oh, this must be like an alien weapon or something like that. And over here, this is the Watcher. In fact, actually, you know what? This is a really good opportunity for us right now. What the hell does the Watcher look like? So as you can see, the Watcher has kind of like I don't know. I don't think that this is like a human. The interior of their body seems almost robotic, almost kind of like a machine. Because when I'm looking at it, right, this is an anatomy chart, and they don't have any organs, but it doesn't make sense because they do bleed. Maybe it's a cyborg. Maybe that's what we are. We're like a cyborg or something. Sorry about that. But yeah, we must be some kind of cyborg or something. I mean, I've been saying that since like probably day one, actually. You know? It was all for nothing. We found the boys, but maybe it would have been better if we had not. It only made the rest of the volunteer team get quarantined. And what in the hell was that thing? Even if I wanted to run away, I couldn't. They twisted my ankle during yesterday's interrogation. Might be broken. I try to think about my family, my wife, and my girls back home. I thought that I won't make it back for Christmas Eve hurts most. And Archer, he has no idea how lucky he is that he got sent home before all the madness started, and I'll never hear a word of thanks for that. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure the whole entire world is fucked up right now, so I don't think it really matters if he got sent home early or not. You know? I think the madness is everywhere. But yeah, you know, it's just small stuff like this, you know. The Western Station, blah, blah, blah. It's an unimportant note. Guess we'll go up here and see what's up here. We don't really have much shotgun shells or anything. We do have one pyro, and we can make like 2 health items. May as well make the good one. I forget how you change. No, don't do that. I forget how you change what's it called? The
insufficient. Resources insufficient.
I didn't even know you could do that. What? You can do that? You can just hold down, like if I go to the shotgun, you can just hold down the shotgun and they can just make shotgun shells. If you hold the left button, you can actually just make handgun bullets. What the? How the hell did I not know this? They never taught me this. I had to figure it out on my own. I don't know how you switch, what's it called? That flame item. I know, like, they never even taught me that crap, you know? They taught me that you can open up this shit and, you know, make a health item by holding down triangle. But they never told me anything about the ammo part, you know? Don't let them merge. What happened to your eyeballs? You look like Deadpool. Oh look, we actually get a cutscene for once. Please tell me we're actually gonna learn something that actually is meaningful to this game, because I could really use a motivation booster right now. Don't get me wrong, I'm still gonna play the game, but damn, for $60 you better give me something. That is nasty. How do you even see out of that little hole in your face? You know what it probably is? It's like, what is this called? It's like digital vision. Can you imagine if there was...
Don't shoot!
Oh,
Look, I worked here, all right? I just want to get out.
Who are you?
Veronika Kamiński. I'm a doctor.
Is there anyone with you?
don't...
No, I'm here all alone.
Why are you here?
There's been an outbreak. We tried, but we couldn't stop it. The workers, they
water.
never had a chance.
No. What I am asking is why are you here now?
So we're in the past right now, or
Please
another,
just let me go.
or another world. Because you remember when we went through that
no
portal?
one here left alive. I saw nothing. I swear. I got lost when I was looking for.
Yes.
I was.
Veronika,
You are not alone.
Veronika, I found it. I'm up in the foreman's office. Veronika, you there?
Why do people lie? Just tell the truth. Yeah, now you pissed off the traveler.
Listen to me. They're here! Run!
Oh my god. Wait, what the hell's going on with my character?
What is happening?
Huh. For once we actually saw our character actually respond to pain or something like that. Weird. So we're not fully like robot. We're definitely like some kind of organic material. An android,
A woman.
cyborg.
She probably came here with Autobatica. I must locate the foreman's office immediately.
I already have a very strong idea of what the character actually looks like underneath this helmet.
The integrity of my phylactery may be compromised.
So,
It is almost like the collected essences leaking through.
just judging the voice of this character, I can already imagine that the woman that is underneath here is probably like, you know, kind of like a Russian lady. You know, like she's like a Russian lady with like short spiky hair, kind of like a tomboy. You know, she's got like a very strong personality, kind of like you remember Kick-Ass #2, Mother Russia, you know? But that's kind of like what kind of vibes I think that this character would look like underneath this helmet, is like a short-haired Russian lady or something like that, you know? Kind of got the big lips and the, you know, big old muscle mass body and stuff like that. You know, that's probably what kind of character I'm looking at. You know, if she takes off that helmet, she probably has no hair under there because obviously that suit probably stays on her all the time. But, you know, she's probably bald under there or deformed or something. But I don't get what's going on in this story either. In all honesty, I've lost like probably like all sense of care over what's actually happening in the story, and I'm just really playing it just because it's a horror game, you know? This place has turned to hell. Command got the fuck out of this mess. Okay, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it's all just nonsensical to any help to the story. Yeah. She's definitely a muscle mommy, you know? Notice of disciplinary sanction. Employee Artur Barica is hereby formally reprimanded for general misconduct and violation of safety codes by performing duties under significant alcohol intoxication. Really? So they're drunk on the job. But yeah, that's kind of the vibes that I get from what this character probably looks like. But aside from that, as I said, I really, at this point, don't really care about the story. I'm really just doing it just to, you know, play it because it's a horror game. It's very, you know, kind of, what the hell? Holy crap, look at all of them.
Get to the target immediately.
Are we finally gonna get some allies in this game? Because I really wouldn't mind having some other people helping me to kill these freakish monsters. Uh-oh, what's going on? I only have 2 bullets. Whatever's in there better not be coming out. I only have 2 bullets. But, yeah, just, I don't know. Like I said, if you ever play this game, just wait for it to become free or something on the PlayStation Plus, or maybe like, I don't know, $5 on Steam. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, it feels very indie made. You know, it doesn't feel like a AAA game. It feels very indie made. Like someone took like Dead Space and replicated a game of their own using copied assets, and then tried to, like, I don't know, hire their own version of, like, you know, voice actors and stuff and make their own game. Yeah, see? It's not AAA. I mean, it really isn't. It just doesn't feel very, I don't know, high budget. You know, it looks high budget, but it don't play high budget. Holy shit! How do I use the flame again? That's right. It was yeah, that's right. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I only had 1 bullet. That's right. I only had 1 bullet. I forgot about that. Uh oh. Please shoot. Please shoot. Please shoot. For fuck's sake, just shoot. And not to mention, the thing that kind of really gets me with this game, just over time, it kind of gets a little annoying. We've only been using the same 2 guns. We're over halfway in the game, and we have only access to 3 weapons in the game so far. We have our charge pistol, which is really slow. It's like using the Halo Pee-wee pistol. That's what I used to call it, the Pee-wee pistol. It was the nickname for it, and you have to charge the weapon all the time, and you better hope you don't fucking miss that damn thing. And then we have the shotgun, right? But it also has to charge to the fullest limit just to even get the fullest damage, because if you just shoot it by tapping the button, you're gonna run out of ammo so fast that it's not even gonna be funny. And with as many enemies as we've been coming across in this game, it is a really stupid thing for you to not charge your weapon. You know, the 3rd weapon we have is like an automatic pistol, but again, it goes back to the fact that, look, bullets are very, very scarce in this game. Very scarce. You cannot possibly end up wasting unnecessary ammo and not be punished heavily for it, because I have actually gotten into spots of this game in the past with our previous videos where I ran out of actual bullets, right? And so we have to make use of these like explosive drums and stuff like that. You know, the flame, you know, just stuff like that. But, you know, it's just, okay, let's hurry up and try to drag them all into one spot. So just run around, you know, just run around and try to find a nice little spot for them all to kind of gather around. And hope that I can just kind of like pile them up in one spot. Okay, so like this guy's right there, this guy's right here, right? Just kind of get them all into one little pile and just wait for it. Wait for it. There we go. You know, just stuff like that. You know, that's like what I've come to. Because otherwise, you will have a hell of a time of your life trying to survive this game. I'm telling you, it is not easy surviving in Cronos: The New Dawn. It's actually quite irritating. Did my pistol just run out of bullets already? My Goodness, reload your weapon already. Come on. Come on, I'm waiting for you to show up. What are you doing? Stop taking your sweet time. Come over here. It's not a problem. You can literally come over here, you know. See? Look, even your friend is brave. I'm sorry, why? Why and what? Wow. Okay, well, do we have another drum barrel somewhere? It's gotta be at least one more, right? At least one? No? Holy crap, there's 3 of you. Wait, how do I use the flame again? That's right. I mean, just look at that. Look at like how long it takes for me to freaking kill them, you know? It's just absurd. It's absurd. I cannot see. This is not like this in Dead Space. They die way easier. Way easier. And they never drop items in this game, which is actually something that kind of bothers me. You know, for a game that's supposed to be very Dead Space inspired, at least allow the resources to be, you know, dropping from enemies. I mean, that's the whole purpose. Like, allow me to have, like, the ability to take their little spiky arm and shoot it back at them. If you're gonna copy the inspiration of Dead Space, at least make it feel very Dead Space. You know, this is why I said it feels very indie-made. Like, they kind of just copy-pasted, but they came up with their own little creative idea to kind of avoid copyright. They still could have made more weapons. I mean, like I said, we're 60, maybe 70% through the game right now, and I have only ever seen these 2 weapons. That's it. Not even a damn flamethrower or rocket launcher or nothing, you know? Kinda stupid. Due to the negligence of previous disciplinary sanction, employee Artur Barica is hereby ordered to a compulsory leave to regain the proper state of sobriety required to perform the duties involved. The order takes immediate effect. Huh. Well, wait, I'm sorry, who was that? Gabriel Barica? Are you telling me that your own family member, Artur Barica and Gabriel Barica, you're telling me that either somebody who is related to Artur decided to punish them? Damn, your family is brutal. Maybe it's his wife. His wife is like, you need to be a disciplined man for once. So I'm gonna give you compulsory discipline, whatever the fuck compulsory even means, because I've never even heard of that word before. Don't trust the broadcasts. They are not reinforcements. Oh look, you're a Zarzadu. Zarzadu. This is definitely some weird funny language. Is there anything else out here? What the hell did I just find? Oh, fan heater. So the funny thing is, I thought money was actually really useless in this game until my dumbass was so blind that I found out that upgrading guns doesn't cost cores. It's only when you upgrade the suit that it costs cores, but upgrading your weapons actually only costs energy, which is money. Yeah, I was confused by that by the time I figured that out in the 3rd video, which was because I was assuming everything required cores. Appeal against dismissal of employee. I am asking you to reconsider the decision of the dismissal of employee Artur Barica on the June blah blah blah. My request is motivated by the consideration of the employee's difficult personal circumstance as well as a strong rapport that he established with the other steelwork employees during his employment. I firmly believe that the benefits of allowing Mr. Barica to retain his position outweigh the rationale for his dismissal. Gabriel Barica. Let me guess, it's your wife. It's obviously your freaking wife, and your wife is literally being forced by hand to stick up for her husband or punish him, but she's trying to stick up for her husband. This is actually the man we're looking for, is this Artur Barica or whatever the hell his name is. Oh, you know what, speaking of, hold on one second. Now that I just thought about it. Let's actually take a look in here. And let's take a look. Hold on one second. Is there any photographs in here? I know one, you bastard. Oh, look, it's a cat. Oh, and he's a very sad kitty. Look at him. He's a very distressful kitty. The kitty not very happy with you right now. He's like, what do you want, human? Human, why bother me? Is there any photographs of this person? This something Baritka? I am very thoroughly impressed that they do not have a photograph of themselves, because usually a lot of people in society love to have a photograph of their children or their family or maybe even themselves somewhere on the damn wall. And in here, we are not seeing any of the light. God damn it. You know, Jesus, I'm not even gonna quote about that. Jesus ain't gonna save you in this situation, you self-righteous ass. I need you either your pity, nor your protection. You just made a fool out of me in front of everyone. This is not what a brother would do. Next time, when you get all mushy and stuff, maybe think about helping me. Fuck you, Arthur. So they're brothers. So it's a brother. I see. Well, let's take a look at the photograph. Ah, so these are what the brothers look like, in case that you guys want to see up close. This is what the brothers look like. Look like typical men that you see in NPCs for video games. But you can see that there's actually two children right here. I had to lean the camera over in a very odd way, but that is one ugly ass husband. For having that dashing looking wife, that is one ugly ass man. I'm just kidding. All right. Oh, I shouldn't roast people. Not everybody, including me, even looks good without makeup. Oh well. All right. Oh, hey, look, it's winter. It's actually snowing. What? It's actually snowing outside. Before I go out there, actually, hold on. Can we go out here? No. No, ain't shit out here. God damn it. They never. I mean, like, haven't you ever looked at people, like couples out in the middle of nowhere, and like, there's always like this really pretty woman that's always with this really ugly dude, and I'm like, how? But, you know, at the same time, I completely understand, because good-looking people usually tend to be very shady, snobbish, you know, catty, you know, full of themselves, egotistical, shit like that, you know? Like, when I used to talk about, you know, if I was to ever be super wealthy, I would be one of those people who actually would rather date somebody who works at like a fast food restaurant, or like or maybe even the donut shop girl or something like that, because at least then I don't have to deal with the stuck-up bullshit personality that you see in wealthy people who were born and raised with a fucking golden spoon fed to them ever since day one. You know, and not to mention they're fucking weird people too. But, you know, it's just, that's my personal preference. I would rather have somebody who actually knew how hard life really was than to date somebody who never understood how hard life ever was, you know? And at least they can appreciate the things that I do for them. Oh, we should definitely actually increase the charge speed of our weapons, now that I think about it. You know, that's actually very important for us to do. Can I increase the charge? I need $1,400 for that, and I don't have shit for money. You know that one room that was back in like a couple videos back ago? You remember when I like said that there was like this crazy room that had like tons of people that were trying to kill me because I tried to take their valuables? It was like $5,000 worth of money in that room. If I had known by now to actually, like, that money was very important to upgrade your weapons, not cores, I would have actually gone back to that room so I could take back all that stuff that I left behind, because I would probably have a lot more upgrades right now but it's okay. I mean, look, we're like, what, 70% into the game right now? Maybe. I don't know, 70% give or take. But we'll see what happens. There is no game out there that is difficult to me that I cannot finish, okay? There is a difference between Vanquish on God Hard difficulty and then just a plain-ass difficult game. Vanquish was designed for people to never finish it. I mean, it was literally made for people to never be able to complete it. And it really just takes a lot of mental capacity and resilience to really handle tolerating a game like that without giving up. But could I actually do all 6 tactical challenges? And what the... Oh my god, that is a new enemy right there. That is a brand new enemy. We are definitely going to blow your ass up. Then I'm gonna torch your ass. Oh look, he's got a butt. I'm gonna tear you a new asshole. You just did that to yourself. That's your own fault, man. That is your own fault. I know, like, how long has it been? We finally get something brand new in this game. Like, my goodness. Like, after all of the freaking time that we've been playing this, and finally now we actually get something new. You know, I'm a Resident Evil professional, okay? Like, you are not gonna kill me. You're not killing me. I refuse to believe that an enemy like you is going to be capable of killing me. You know, the lack of healing items would probably be the only reason I would die. But aside from that, you're just not gonna kill me, man. You're just not. Why do I get the feeling like it's not taking any damage at all? Why do I get this feeling like it's not actually being affected by anything I'm doing, except when I shoot the explosive barrels? That's probably the only reason why it would take damage. But yes, I am a professional at Resident Evil games, Gears of War games, you know, Halo, Call of Duty, veteran mode on everything, including all of its challenges. I highly doubt you're gonna be the best of me right now. This game has one difficulty and the one difficulty only. And I refuse to believe that you are going to be the death of me. God damn it, that explosive barrel just went to waste. I wish that the character would move a little faster, just a little bit. We got some handgun bullets. I have one more flame, now that I think about it. I wonder where the weak spot is. Maybe it's the fat body. That's probably what it is. It's probably the fatso, now that I think about it. I don't think that I was shooting the right spot. I think you're stuck. I think it's stuck on the wall. I don't know, it seems like it's not having a hard time trying to get to me. Yeah, see, like, they're kind of slow and stupid. Please do not charge at me, whatever you do. God damn it. We gotta find, like, more, oh great, I can't make a healing item. That's just fantastic. Oh look, please tell me that it's actually something that's gonna help my situation right now. Handgun bullets and shotgun bullets, really? Really now? What about a healing item? That would actually be more helpful. Oh really? I actually won? Can I teabag you right now? Is this character capable of teabagging? Can I crouch? Am I able to crouch? I can't teabag? Bitch, you got an ass that's bigger than mine and you can't freaking teabag? You can't do a little twerk dance or something? You know? Just shake it up a little. This is the best I can do? That's it? Oh no. No, come on. I gotta get like a mod. I gotta get a mod so that way I can like make her twerk or something, you know? I'm surprised I managed to kill that creature in one try. Because I was kind of getting concerned after I ran out of explosive items. I was like, I don't know if this fight's gonna last much longer. I think if I get hit one more time, I'm gonna die. Especially when I can't even make any more healing items. Yeah, we gotta do the victory shake, you know? That is what you do in video games, is you gotta have like some kind of fun in it. You know, even if it's like making fun of the game, you gotta have some kind of fun in it, because this game is already lacking the fun. You know, I gotta make it interesting for myself and for you, because we're both dealing with this shit together. Shit, if it wasn't for the fact that I was streaming this game, I wouldn't play it personally behind the scenes.
Please, we don't have time.
We just didn't want to be alone.
Stay back.
They have to be a machine.
Brother, what have I done?
Hey, look, it's Archer and Gabriel, the one that got like what was it? Disciplinary, compulsory discipline.
Brought that on us, you fuck.
Wow, you really shouldn't have done that. I'm gonna say you're coming with me.
You are coming with me.
For shooting me?
Nowhere without him. Look at him.
He's dead. That guy is dead.
Find my brother. Bring him back home with it. Fuck.
Compose yourself.
No.
He's turning into a monster. Just shoot him already. Step away from him and remain still.
Step away from him and remain still.
He's a monster. Come on.
No, Arthur, please make it stop. Our bones, the pain,
He's literally about to turn.
our pain.
I'm sorry.
You better get away from him. Yeah, do I look like I am a medic?
It cannot be changed.
What?
Can I help him?
He is not the target. You are.
Me? He was the one who saw you back then. He was there when you started all of this.
And yet, you are the one chosen to join.
Fuck I am.
You know what this feels like? Like a Terminator game.
Look, damn it.
You know why? John Connor, you're coming with me.
If you want me, why do all this to him? Why make him fucking sick? What for?
I don't. I didn't.
Okay. Let's try something else then.
What is he doing? You better...
He goes with you.
Oh,
Don't do it.
John Connor,
It's your fault.
you cannot self-terminate.
You're kind.
She is trying to sound like a robot, isn't she?
Listen, save him, all right?
The voice actress.
Fix him.
Very well, I will save him.
Very well. I will save him.
How are we supposed to save him? How?
Step aside.
That's a Schofield. That's a very, very old Schofield pistol. Revolver. This is how I know that this game was made by foreign people, because this is exactly like how foreign games are. Foreign games do this shit. They put in like these really nonsensical, boring ass like World War II, World War I kind of videos. You know? Velvet Assassin did this. Metro, what was it called? Metro 2077 or something like that? They did that too. What else is there? The Wolfenstein or something like that? They all do it.
Target
You know?
extraction. Complete.
Medal of Honor.
Essence
Like the old
acquired.
Medal of Honors.
I am Heading back to the terminal.
You can tell it's made by a foreign person, because these kinds of cutscenes and images that they show of like all those things, like only foreign games do that. They don't do that shit in like American or, you know, stuff like that games, you know? I don't know, I can't really explain it, but it's like when you become very accustomed to like I don't know, just being overly exposed to video games, especially from all types of genres, you just already can tell. It's kind of like watching a movie, okay? So let's say you turn on the TV and you see I don't know, a movie. You can tell almost instantly if it was actually a movie made in Hollywood, or if it was made in a foreign country, or if it was made for like, I don't know, Lifetime. You know, Lifetime, the stupid TV channel, Lifetime, or even like, you know, TV shows and shit like that, because they have a very different type of feel of how they're directed. Just like when you watch the movies of Dragon Ball Z, they have a very different type of feel versus the actual episodes. Like you can tell, like it was very just like, I don't know, it just doesn't feel like the same. That's why I don't like the Dragon Ball Z movies and stuff like that, because they always feel very different from like the actual anime episodes.
And why should you believe me all of a sudden? Cat got your tongue?
And this game is doing that same shit right now. Like the whole time I've been playing it.
My brother kept drawing this before he ran away from the hospital.
I really don't know the purpose of this.
One of them. They're here. What are they? What do they want from us? Fight them. Are you crazy? You can't fight them.
Is that all that this was? Was just nonsensical talk? God damn it. See, if like this is what I'm saying, games like this, when you go around picking up documents, you know, they should have something interesting. Like Resident Evil had a very good, interesting set of documents in the game. Like, you know, you learn about the T-virus, or what happened with the SWAT team, or what happened with like the RPD being burned over, you know, how like William Burkeem turned into a fucking monster. You know, it's just shit like that. Like they had very interesting documents. In this game, when I read the documents, it's just gibberish to me. I recognize this room. Do you know why I recognize this room? Because this was the last time when I was playing Cronos The New Dawn Part 2. I was complaining about how I was feeling sad. Because I was just not doing really well at the time. That room. Yeah. And I was also getting like super overblooded by Kick and their fucking shit ass bots and stuff, trying to be like, oh, need some cheap viewers? Come to streamboo.com. Can't get your cheap viewers without coming to Streamboo. Like, do I look like I'm the type of person who really gives a shit about buying a bunch of bots so I can look good? Okay, I already told that. I already rejected what, like 6 different people trying to offer to do collaborations with me. And at the same time, I've already also rejected the offer of, what was it? Like, I don't know, fucking, I don't know, like streaming together or stuff like that. I know that I just literally repeated myself because collaborating and streaming together is the same damn thing. But I've rejected the offers of like tons of people. And I'll tell you why. Because I already said it, like the last time. If I can't make it on my own, if I'm not good enough to make it on my own, then I don't want shit to do with other people freaking trying to lift me up off my ground, trying to carry me through. I gotta make my own crowd, you know? And that's what I'm here for. Now, the funny thing about it is that we ended up back at this area, and, why are we back at this area? You know, it just kind of threw me back in an area that we already used to be in. I mean, we were back in this area like in part 2. So what are we doing here? Do we have like a an objective? We gotta have like some kind of objective, something like that. Oh yeah, what was it? What was the button? There was a button that I pushed. Aha, set the essence for the ascendance sequence. Aha, I remember this now. The ascendance sequence is that massive machine or some kind of weird looking thing. And we put the essence there and it like takes us into like another world or something like that. I remember this. At least they gave me some kind of objective. I really need to find like a health. Do you hear that? Something's breathing. I don't know, like a massive monster or something like that. I hope there's no monsters. I really don't have any HP to put up with their shit right now. Oh look, I think this is that that little room that I found that cat in a while back. Yeah, it is. But no items. No items. No nothing. God damn it. You know, I beat Dead Space 2, Dead Space 1, and Dead Space 3, getting all 1,000 out of 1,000 achievements in the past. And the thing that pisses me off about all those challenges that I've done in the past, they're all gone. You know why? Because that old Xbox account that I had that had every single game, including Vanquish, at 1,000 out of 1,000 achievements, which I was so proud of being among the elite gamers to actually be able to have that, you know, achievement, because a lot of people were never able to accomplish that, is that that whole profile and everything's gone because it was tied to an old Hotmail account, which I was using Hotmail for a very long time. And well, Hotmail started to do that, like, oh, we need to verify your account, blah blah blah. Do you remember what your address and your name and your first name and last name was from like back when you first made the account, like 10 fucking years ago? I'm like, are you giving me shit right now? Do you think I'm going to remember the information that I put into an account 10 years ago? Like word for word, birth date, address, first name, last name? Because I never put the real information in any of that shit. Never. It could have been like it could have been like 999 Ninja Street, you know? Something like that. Because that's exactly what I would have done. I would have put like some kind of like 454 Gay Bro Street or something like that. I don't know. You know? Oh my god. I would have been like in Afghanistan or something as my location. I think one time I actually used like some video game addresses in my emails when I made them, you know, because my birthday is never correct. Will you just pick one, please? God, I'm like trying to get it to only pick one. Yeah, oh yeah, because we don't have enough money. Oh. Well, let's use a healing item, because I'm tired of my screen flashing red. Alright, well let's get rid of the pyre. Let's bring in that, and you know, just for the sake of it all, I really feel like I should be carrying the bolt cutters more often. Do we really need this key? I'm just like, have we even used the key a single time? Have we even used it? I don't know. Should we even be using it? Maybe not. Let's just put it away. I don't know if we need that key. I highly doubt that we need it. Alright, well let's go continue and see what happens in the so-called essence for ascendance nonsense. I think it's upstairs. Yeah, it has to be. I just realized that Gabriel's talking to me, the guy who was about to shoot himself in the head. Because I wouldn't rescue his brother. And I took their essence. And now they're like, I don't know, they're just a bunch of goop in my head now. Ah, here it is. It's, I think this is the room. Yeah, I recognize this.
Offline.
Yeah. Here it is, the big old machine. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I haven't been to this room in absolutely forever. In fact, we never checked any of the side doors when we were here last time, because I accidentally went into that cutscene. So let's see what's in here. Oh look, it's the guy who looks like a raven or a crow or a spider. Forget his name. The Admiral. I think it was like the Ambassador or the Admiral or something like that. That's what his name was. Wait, where'd he go?
The bar is
The
closed,
Warden.
but I don't think anyone will ask us to leave. Come, join me.
What is all this?
This? Magnificent. Don't you think?
He has...
Work is to save them, not admire them.
He has more of a personality.
Accomplish one without the other.
You ever notice that?
This is how I do my own part in saving them. At least a fracture of what they once were.
Yeah, he definitely
It's all trivial.
has more character to him.
In perspective of perpetuity, what isn't but a trivial thing?
He looks like a hornet, like a
What's
wasp.
the endless existence worth? Deprived of even a moment of introspection and unadulterated joy. For some reason, people listened to music once, went to the theater, played games, and told each other stories.
So he's been collecting all this stuff.
Are not crucial to survival, and yet it is without them that there would be no humanity. It's a paradox, or an anomaly rather.
So, the human race is an anomaly to you.
Oh yes, and a perfect one.
He must have been in some kind of explosion. Yeah, because he's missing the whole right side of his body. And there's signs of burn or explosive impact. So he was definitely in some kind of explosion that blew off his limbs.
Fortunately, the whole thing was not preserved. So I dared to fill in the gaps with my own invention. Don't you think it catches the ear?
Yeah, it's nice.
It is nice. But you are wasting time.
Wasting.
I think it,
Waste something you barely have. Isn't it something grand? When can you value the time you've been given the most, if not here and now? When your time is linear and finite, its entire concept may differ from the one we've been taught. This is what made them superior in a way.
I don't think we were designed the same way.
designed, so it does confirm they were made. Okay.
Sadly, I'm struck with a similar impression.
They have to be like some kind of clone. Like a clone of a human being or something, you know?
You really got affected by them.
Too late, I did.
Too late for what?
To do something about all that. But you You still have a chance.
Not without the terminal.
I've switched it off.
What? Why?
I guess even a machine needs a rest from time to time, you know?
What?
Oh, calm down. I had to cut the power off while I was rewiring the whole thing. Would you kindly go to the switchgear? The upper floor. You need to find a restaurant there. Too fancy for my tastes.
I wonder if they eat anything.
Shaft location though, just fine. I will be at the terminal to start the circuit when you turn it on.
You know, for me being in combat the whole time, her armor is too perfect. You notice that? It's just too clean. Like him, he looks like Master Chief from freaking Halo, going through hell and back, you know? And she just looks too brand new, you know? I like his armor though. His armor is pretty wicked. If I could actually choose to be a character in this game, I would definitely be the Warden. Because he just... I like his voice. I like the way he looks, you know? I like his personality type a little bit. You know, he just has more character to him. This girl, she's just too, I don't know, just plain Jane. That's just me. Like, if I had to really pick, you know, a watcher or a wanderer, I think they're called the wanderers or the travelers. She just looks like a character on level 1. Like if we're playing Halo or something and on multiplayer, this is like standard based level 1 looking character. And him, he looks like the godfather of level 200 or something, going through hell and back. You know, it's just, I don't know, that's just me. That's what I think. We definitely do not want to go that way. I think we have to go up there. But let's check around, make sure we actually look for any kind of, you know, just materials, because I actually skipped a lot of this shit. So this is where that key goes. You remember that key that I was talking about? The Steelworks key that I left in the freaking goddamn equipment storage? Because I couldn't for the life of me figure out where else it was supposed to go. Yeah, we just found out where it's supposed to go. But we might be able to find another one if we just... Oh. It's broken. Yeah, we might find another one somewhere up here, like an equipment storage or something like that. I wonder if we can find out. I don't know, is this a... Oh, look. Oh, look. We actually can go check in that room right now. It's a store. It is actually, and yeah, I don't know. All right, let's go grab that key, and let's go see what's inside of that thing. See, now I've got a little bit of interest, just a little bit about the game right now. Only a little bit because we got some cutscenes. You know, we finally got a little bit of cutscenes. If they had more storyline, you know, just more interaction and stuff.
How did you survive the end? Why is your fur so soft?
Is that I would probably be way more engaged.
Troubled.
I know, right? Like, how long has it been since we actually saw any storyline in this game? Like, damn, we didn't see shit for a while. Good long ass while. Alright, let's go see what's in that room, because I'm really, really dying to kind of know what we've been missing out on. Is there something wrong with this door? It's not opening. Probably like a shortcut. See that? See, there's like another door in there, and there's like another room in there or something. Probably gotta, I don't know, go around or something. Can we go around through here to see? No. No, it's in a whole new area. Well, whatever the case, let's go and see what's in that locked door. I wonder how far in the story I am right now, because I actually am kind of curious to know. This ain't the right fucking key. Are you... Use the bolt cutters. Just smash the damn window. He ain't gonna give a shit. This place doesn't belong to him. God damn it, I picked up this key for nothing. Now it's just wasting space in my inventory. Can't I, like, discard it? You can't discard it? That is absolutely atrocious that I cannot discard something that is absolutely worthlessly in my inventory. Alright, well, we'll put it away and then let's go upstairs and find out. Does this open? Oh yeah, that's right, that's the cat room. I suppose he likes to take care of the cats because, you know, he likes to appreciate life and valuables a little more than the other characters. I mean, well, than, you know, anyone else. Well, I mean, we'll go this way and find out what we're doing. Aha, the gravity system. That's right. Forgot we even had this thing. What the hell? Really funny walking on weird gravities like that. It's like some being upside down and stuff. Seeing things from different angles. Yoka. Yako. Remember Yako from freaking Alan Wake 2? Yako. Yoka. You have to take her shift. I know you swapped. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm not reading that fucking note. It's I can already tell it's more unnecessary garbage. Oh, you were supposed to take her shift for today for the holidays. You know her grandma's coming into town, and you know she wants to see her grandma. Don't need to hear that nonsense. I really don't. How you doing? Getting drunk? Huh? She's like, leave me alone. I had the biggest wiener in my mouth, and that's why I have a big old smile right now. That was the biggest wiener in my mouth I've ever seen. I didn't even think it was human. Okay, let's go. This one too. I had also the biggest wiener in my mouth today. Oh my lord, I got a little heavy in the legs. That's why I fell backwards and then I died. I passed out. I don't think I've ever even seen such a massive monster. He didn't even use the Magnum. Go and... wait, is it this way? Is it over there? Wait, where the hell is this stupid thing? Oh, there's the thing. I actually really want to look up to see how far in the story I am right now, because I'm not gonna lie, it's got my curiosity about how much longer this game is. I should probably look it up. Well, should we go down or should we go up? Let's try down first. See what's down here. This looks like trouble. Oh hell no. That looks like trouble and I'm not going in there. I'm gonna go see what's up here first. What we got in here? Money? What am I gonna do with money? What the hell am I gonna spend it on? Upgrades? I'd rather have an infinite supply of bullets than I ever have money. That did not help. In fact, I think there's actually a second one. There must be. Yeah, there's definitely a second one somewhere. I don't know where where they would put it. Oh, you know what? Actually, I think I know where it would be. Actually, hold on a second. It's gotta be, down there, right? It would be in a little spot. I don't know. Well, it's not there now, so. Is there another one? No? Oh, look. What's wrong with this one? Why isn't it? Oh. This is that room that I went into downstairs, and it's going to end up being a bunch of monsters down there. Oh. Oh. Actually, you know what? Before I go into this room, let's actually find out how far in the story I am. So, because this only takes me a second. Cronos, The New Dawn, walkthrough. Because let's find out through IGN. I like to use IGN because they have very good, like, bookmarks of, like, how far in the game you are. So the switch gear is what we're looking for right now, right? So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then the final, so that makes 12. And we are on 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. We're on the last 7 parts of the game right now. So we're finding the switch gear, and then it's supposed to be like the hospital, and then after the hospital is like some, I don't know, some shit that happens. And then after that is pretty much end game, right? So, you know, still a little bit more left to do in this game. Really depends on how fast I decide to kind of push forward. You know? Hopefully not die. Oh, good. Shotgun shells. Oh, great. Oh, look. Fatso's here. I haven't seen you in a while, tits. I have no... Oh, God. I have no other, like... Okay, well, here, bird. I like how fast the weapon charges now. It charges much faster because of the upgrades that I've been doing. I've been doing some pretty decent upgrades, and it's been charging a lot fast. Holy crap. It's been charging a lot faster. I think hers are definitely bigger, because I am a 30... Actually, I forgot what I was. I think I'm a 36 triple D, if I remember correctly. That was the exact measurements of my bra. Was 36 triple D. Or was it 34 triple D? I don't know. I think it was a 36 triple D. I have to like confirm it. But I'm pretty sure I was a 36 triple D. Oh my goodness. Hey, you know, the pyre's really not that bad. I used to not like that thing, but it's actually really not all that bad. It's actually kind of nice. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm pretty decent sized. You know, for being my structure, I'm actually very decently sized. My tatas are not your typical tiny ones that some of these other Asian girls have, but that's because I got mine done, of course. Only because I didn't like my natural sizes. It sucks being one of those girls that don't get to have the boobs, because being Asian has some of its negative perks, you know? While you get to look all young and dandy and everything, you get all the lack of, like, ass and, you know, boobs and stuff, you know? Unless you're, like, Chinese chunky butt or freaking Korean fat round face, you know? Because a lot of those Korean people have, like, really round faces. Really round. I'm Korean, for goodness sake, but, you know, I make fun of Asian people. I make fun of everybody, actually. Now that I think about it. A valuable electrical item, game console. Really? Very nice. Make fun of, like, everything. Like, I make fun of how, like, Asian people like to squat all the time. Like, you ever seen them stand on top of a bench and they're, like, squatting like this? Like, who does this? I'm gonna show you what they do. You know? You ever seen them do that? They do that shit. They stand up on top of a wall. And that's what they do. Oh, gosh. Well, I mean, my butt size, unfortunately, I ain't got the cheeks to twerk. But, you know, for me being Tim Burton small, because my body shape is very Tim Burton shaped, you know, just very thin, should I say, because I am 5'6", 119 pounds or 122 or something like that. I don't know, I've been kind of losing weight these days. Is that I used to be 140, you know, and even then I was still incredibly thin as hell. The only thing that actually kind of plumped up when I was having weight on me was a little bit of my thighs and a little bit of my face. But really and truly, my stomach really didn't change much. Holy crap. Hi. Oh yeah, we don't have many more of that, Can I make more of this? And now we can do something. There you go. My pistol is actually more effective now because of how fast it actually charges. I mean, that was actually probably the smartest investment I ever did. I didn't tell you to go through the wall just yet. Is that it was probably the smartest investment I did to this character was actually, see? Didn't I always tell you there's always something like a toilet in this game? Oh yeah, that's right, because, you guys on the east side use things like kilograms, like kg, and centimeters. To be honest, I actually have no idea how the hell to even calculate that, because I actually forgot how to calculate centimeters. I know by kg it's like 2.2 pounds for every, I mean 2.2 kg for every pound or something like that. I don't know, it's something like that. But I actually don't even know what my weight would be in kg. If I had to say so by like proper calculation. Oh, this door is locked. I guess I could always, like, I don't know, somebody could always look it up. It would just be 120 pounds divided by 2.2, and that would give you the kg. And then if you did the hell is it in centimeters? Is it like 3.14? No, that's pi. That's like the calculation of pi. I don't even actually know how many centimeters are in an inch. Find the switchgear. Did I just find it? Use the terminal to allow the essence to descend. Which terminal? Aha. So we are actually progressing finally in the storyline. About freaking time. Took long enough. Oh look, it's that this is that oh, this is the room I came from. Okay, never mind. I thought this was like a very special room. So can we sell anything? We'll sell the game console. They're like, what are you buying? What are you selling? Well, we shall put it in. Why can't I do this one? Because it costs $3,500, that's why. This workstation is not equipped with the system requirement to further upgrade, so you actually have a limitation to how far you can actually... Oh, really? Well... I mean, the shotgun's doing pretty alright. I feel like the reload speed could be a little faster on the shotgun. Just a little bit. Because I'm not gonna lie, it reloads kind of slow as hell and it kind of irritates me. I mean, what the hell else am I gonna spend the money on? May as well spend it on something that's actually useful, right? We want useful things. Okay, well. And I think we're okay. Let's see, do we have anything else? Let's get rid of that. And let's bring in a pyre. And that should be it. Alright, let's go save. And let's find out what the hell is about to happen in the story. You're here, right? This thing is a very strange object. I don't even...
Work.
It's safe to use now. Not fully operational yet, though.
For some reason I wanna...
The essences you have collected will be able to ascend, and everything will be as it should be.
So, the essences are still unable to join.
Sadly. But at least we have access to their memory. With that, the terminal will set the next target, and you can continue.
This feels like Soma.
Can I talk to them?
Yes, although for a limited time. The process can get a bit unstable.
Unstable.
Please, be patient. This is the only way.
Such is our calling.
What the hell is going on in this storyline? I've lost, like... I have lost what the objectives are, what we even are doing. Because it was never really, like, hit in front of your face of what our purpose is and what the hell are we really doing, you know? Everything's just kind of, like, all over the place in this game. We're just too vague. But this feels like a Soma.
We remember. They beat us. Because of you. Oh, no. Please, no more. We did what you asked. Please, we can't, no more.
I am not here to hurt you. All I need are answers, Gabriel. Answers only you can provide.
We? Providing answers to you? Maybe they'll help us.
Oh, he's wearing a hospital outfit.
Someone like me before. Another traveler.
Yes, we did. We searched for the missing workers under the main furnace. We found them, but their bodies. And then
Go on.
you were there. You spoke to us. You said you'd only talk to her.
Who?
That's what they didn't understand. That's why they interrogated us. That's why they fucked us up.
Focus, Gabriel.
No one was able to help us until
I'm so lost.
he made them stop. He wouldn't.
This feels like a very, like, shitty horror B movie. Like from Bollywood.
Good man, Dr. Zibbert. Yes, we think that was his name. They brought him to conduct some research on you. You seemed very valuable to him.
You mean the other traveler?
alive, Sibbert. He said he'd heal us.
Then tell me more about this doctor.
He must have been someone important. Because the military men reckoned
I want
with
a
him.
pretzel right now. I have chips, but I'm not gonna eat them right now.
Care of us. They transferred us to the hospital. After that, it was just the pain. It was so much pain.
He does look a little like James from Silent Hill 2 remake, doesn't he?
We knew we needed to go back. We needed to be with them. With those who we left. But they were no longer there. We were alone again.
Your brother came to find you.
Our brother. What has happened to him?
He wanted you saved.
He wanted you saved.
I've been doing okay. Well, you know, streaming wise.
In your favor.
Job wise, I want to quit like as soon as possible.
Oh, Artur.
And home wise, I'm okay.
No, he was a careless drunk. He never cared about us. He cared about me. Now he's gone. Who will take care of Ma now?
This cutscene is like absolutely terrible.
Only brought more pain. He should have left us be. You should.
Please get me out of here. Thank God. Thank you. Thank you for getting me out of that shit cutscene.
It was safe to use.
I also said it's not yet fully operational. You wanted answers. This was the only way. Did you find any?
No.
The steelworks. One of us was there. He was captured and examined.
What did they do to him?
I don't know. When I arrived, he wasn't there anymore.
Hospital. Hospital, Station B, Abby, finale.
Everyone perished.
I see.
Oh wow, we're almost at the end of the game.
There was a doctor who was assigned to examine him.
Yeah, we're almost at the end of the game almost.
If he is still alive, maybe there is a chance this predecessor is not lost
Probably like-
after all.
Or at least he may know what really happened out there.
Probably like 1 or 2 videos, maybe a video and a half, and this game will be over. Really depends on how long it takes for me to get through the hospital portion. This is the way of the Mandalore.
Calculating coordinates for the next extraction target. Dr. David Sibbert.
Accurate as always.
Confirmed dive location in A0.
All hope abandon ye who enter here.
Hi, what happened?
What?
The hospital. It's something else. Many of
Oh,
our
you cut down on
predecessors
coffee.
failed.
Oh,
I'll bring back the energy to the A0 sector gate.
it's good for you to
It
actually
should be open when you get there.
kind of cut back though, because you build a tolerance to it. I actually only drink like out of like an entire jug, like something like this, I drink probably about that much coffee, like right here, barely enough for me to sip on it and get my cigarette in my system, you know. I don't really drink a whole lot of coffee, like, and I know that people be drinking like a whole mug, and I'm like, what the fuck? I only drink like the tiniest portion of that whole mug, you know, and it keeps me awake the whole entire day. But yeah, you know, this game definitely gives me the vibes of The Mandalorian. Because, I don't know, I'm just not really following the story in this game. You know, it's just, I know I've said that already, but this game is like lacking in the story department. You know, that's like the best way I can put it. It's just lacking in the story department. I don't know, I'm really only playing it, like I said, because it gives me the Dead Space kind of feel, but honestly, the more I play it, the only time it feels very Dead Space is when I'm actually fighting the monsters. But aside from that, most of the time this game feels like I'm playing like Soma, you know, or something like that. Just some really different kind of game. Okay, so it's on an upper floor apparently. I smoke Camel Crush Menthol, the green packet, and the reason why is because I actually tried every menthol cigarette in the world for this, you know, what's imported here into, or otherwise domesticated here in, you know, the US. But the thing is that I used to smoke Camel Crush, the blue, but they have a very, I don't know, weird taste now, and I don't like it. I also smoked the silvers, the Camel Crush, like, silvers or whites or whatever. I don't know, it's like a white version. That shit was like the most powerful, overwhelming menthol cigarette I've ever had in my life. That was like some very strong cigarettes. But now I smoke Camel Crush Menthol, the green letters, because it's actually a very kind of smooth, if not tame, version of menthol. It's definitely stronger than Newport's, but yeah. Okay, so our objective is to go down, but I didn't see a path. So according to the guide, we're on like the last 5 parts of the game right now. Like literally the last 5. But the thing is I'm getting confused about where the freaking hell. Nah, I don't vape. I can't stand vapes. I think they taste like shit. You end up over excessively using them, like constantly. The reason why people have like worse health problems and coughs than smokers is because those people who vape literally do it every fucking second. Like every fucking second of their life, they are vaping 24/7, massive clouds every single day. And it's no fucking wonder why they get like, you know, like lung problems or shit like that, you know? Because they never stop. They're like dependently using it almost as much as they're drinking water. Okay, but like seriously, where the hell am I supposed to be going? Because I'm like so lost right now. Follow the coordinates to the Unity Hospital. Yeah, well, it would be really nice if I can actually see where the actual coordinates are supposed to be, because I'm pretty blasted certain that I am lost right now. Maybe because we can't go out this way, right? It's blocked off. Yeah, it's like blocked off. We can't go through this door right here. Yeah, exactly. You see what I'm saying? Like, they smoke that shit nonstop. I swear to God, that's like the most disrespectful thing. They fucking do it in your home. They do it in the car. They do it inside the store. They do it in the fucking bathroom. They do it in your fucking bedroom. You know? They think that just because it's not a cigarette, that it's okay for them to vape in your fucking personal space everywhere, in the kitchen, bathroom, bedroom, your house, all that kinds of shit. But it's not. It's actually quite disrespectful. It's almost as bad as smoking a cigarette in someone else's face, you know? And it's annoying. I don't want to breathe in your fucking air. You know? They don't think of this shit. Because Generation Z is fucking retarded. Generation Alpha is actually fucking retarded too. I don't know, I can't stand these vape shit. What the f- I'm glad that they actually tell you to stop or get the hell out, because honestly, someone needs to. I'm telling you, someone needs to speak up about it. I think this is actually the location of where we need to go. It's actually heading towards the direction of where I'm needing to go, so this probably makes sense, but it's the first time I actually walked around in this game and not knew exactly which direction we're supposed to be going, because right now... Wait, well maybe we don't want to do that. Right now... doesn't look like a very clear sense of direction. Oh look, we actually found where we had to go. Yeah, no, that would make sense. Vape shops, you know? Or at least do it outside.
The A0 sector. Heading forward.
How was anybody supposed to know that this was here? We haven't seen the A0 section of the game since literally like the first video. I know exactly which door this is. I saw this in the first video when I did this game, and I'm telling you, I have not seen this room or this door since then. We got carbine. We got carbine. I know some people pronounce it carbine, but we got carbine ammunition. Really now? We definitely need to make some space then. We actually have a new weapon for once. We're gonna need some space for this. A burst fire weapon with a high fire rate. When charged, it launches homing projectiles in full auto. That actually sounds pretty wickedly freaking strong. That does not look like a carbine. Oh, now it looks like a carbine. I'm gonna put it as downward, because I actually like my machine guns to be on the bottom. It's always left handgun, right shotgun, and then down for the rifle, and then the top part is always a sniper rifle. That's how I know. I know! Like, we're almost at the end of the goddamn game, and all of a sudden now they want to give me a new weapon? Like... you realize that this game is almost nearly done, right? Like, once we finish the hospital section, there's only like one final area to explore in the game, and then it's pretty much done. Like, there ain't shit left to do in the game. It's just finale. According to when I looked at the guide, we are on one of the last 4 parts of the game right now. You know, as soon as we get to the hospital and finish it, that's already 2 of those parts. You know, the game's not very much longer. Shit, if I'm actually fortunate, I might actually be able to finish this game in 1 more video, depending on how much further I decide to go in tonight's video. I mean, we're almost 2.5 hours in right now, but, you know, I want to make sure we get enough rest tonight, so that way, when I come back for Silent Hill Remake, Silent Hill 2 Remake Part 2, because you guys know I'm doing a first-time blind playthrough on that game. I have not played Silent Hill 2 since, like, the day it first came out. And I'm talking as in, like, the original game. So I have not played Silent Hill 2 in probably 2 decades. Okay. Is that, I don't really know shit or remember shit about what goes on. All I know is that Harry, or should I say James, kind of, well, I won't spoil the game for you, but something happened between him and his wife. Yeah, if you don't know what's going on in that game, well, that's the reason I'm playing the remake right now. No, I don't plan to play the original anytime soon, if at all. I think I've had enough of Silent Hill after I finish Homecoming and Silent Hill 2 Remake. Silent Hill F, and once I finish Silent Hill 4 The Room, after that, probably won't see another Silent Hill game until they decide to make a new one, which probably won't be for like until you're a grandpa. If, you know, because, I mean, look at it. Do you know the last time they made a good... That's the weapon? Yeah, I'm really kind of excited to play The Room. I know that one freaked the shit out of me. I haven't played The Room since I was 13 years old. I am 32. You know? So, it's been like 19 years since I played that one. I have not seen shit about it since then. So, if we play it, I am going in mostly not remembering shit about the game. But I do remember mostly like the areas that we deal with in the game. I just don't really remember like everything of like what's going on in the story and all that stuff. You know? That game freaked the shit out of me. Silent Hill 4 The Room is definitely one of the creepier ones, if you personally ask me. That one gave me the EBGBs. Silent Hill F, though, that one's a fucking joke. Anybody who actually is streaming that game and reacting to it is literally doing it in exaggeration. Like, oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, that game is not scary at all. No, it's not anything to do with the fact that I'm desensitized to games. I'm telling you, the game is actually fucking boring. It's very Dark Souls, okay? It's very like generic, you know? The monsters are not scary at all. The fighting style in the game completely defeats the purpose of the scare. The marionette shit is not doing it any justice, okay? Especially like how there's these like flowers all over the place that are supposedly like the curse or whatever the hell. It feels very Siren, you know? I am telling you that game was a mad disappointment, but I'm still gonna finish it just because I spent $60 on it and I want to see the ending, you know? At least to say that I actually beat it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, that was one of the biggest disappointments of $60 I spent besides Cronos The New Dawn. Because this game has no replay value. Cronos The New Dawn is not a kind of game where you would play it more than once. Yeah, no, you're exactly right. There is nothing in that game that is very Silent Hill at all. It's actually very far from being Silent Hill. It's more Fatal Frame, it's more Siren. You know, even Siren was a better game than fucking Silent Hill F, you know? That's my personal opinion, you know? Anybody who's over-exaggerating their reactions on YouTube about the game is full of shit. Just like that game Bad Cheese. Oh my god, Bad Cheese was the scariest game I've ever played. The most disturbing. I'm gonna tell you, that game was fucking shit. The worst $13 I've ever spent in my life. The audio balancing in whoever the fuck developed that game, the audio balancing in Bad Cheese was so freaking terrible. It was screeching in my goddamn ears. That's how bad it was. The voice acting was horrible. It sounded like they picked up any random person and literally just did, "Oh jeez, my goodness, my daddy's home. Oh no." You know, literally that's how bad it was. The gameplay was terrible, the audio was terrible, the balancing of the audio was terrible. I mean, the whole damn thing was just fucking awful. Yeah, it was an ear piercer and the game was not scary at all. Absolute disappointment. I just missed the message. Hold on one second. What did you say? I am keep hearing that super feminist undertones and anti-marriage and I don't really get into like the political viewpoints of like games, but I will, because I don't really understand all like the terminology. Like people say a lot of terminology these days with Generation Z and Alpha. I don't get into all that stuff. Like, oh, I don't know, like the fuck is it? See, like that's how much I stay out of this shit that I can't even remember the words that they use when they get into political conversations, because it just never really got into my whole like fascism. Okay, like that's a word that I've been hearing and I don't even remember what the fuck a fascist is, and I don't want to, and then there's like a bunch of other stuff that I could probably list, but it's just stuff like that. Like, I don't really look at like the whole, women's power or marriage or LGBT or all this other stuff. Like, to me, all that stuff is unimportant. There's problems in everything around the world. Okay, there's racism in every culture, mistreatment in every culture. There's sexism in both genders. Okay, like men are supposed to be paying for women's dinner and taking them out and taking care of the family financially. And then a man's supposed to be a man, like, you gotta be macho daddy, better be strong, look out for your family, it's like there's always going to be negative connotations in both directions in anything that you list politically. It don't care what gender, it don't matter what sexuality, it don't matter what culture, it don't matter what ethnicity or even nationality or even just the way you live your life. There's always going to be negative connotations to everything in a political sense or a social aspect. But the thing is like, don't even worry about all that stuff. Because the more you dig into that shit, the more you're just gonna cause yourself to, separate and divide people. Because listen, I could have been a fat motherfucker for all I gave a shit. If my body, with the way I eat, okay, I have fucking snacks up the ass. You see this? I got this, okay? I got munchies, okay? I've got donuts, I've got donuts, okay? If I wasn't born with a body that refused to put on weight, I'd be a fat motherfucker too. But the thing is just because I make fun of fat people doesn't mean I have a problem with them. No, I just do it out of humor. The thing is like, I gotta make some humor out of everything. I make fun of everything. I make fun of Asian people, and I am Asian, My thing is like, I think we all just get a little too sensitive these days. To me, I'm a type of person, I don't care how people live their life. I really don't. I really couldn't care if you're a fucking wife beater. I couldn't care if you're, into young women. I couldn't care if like fucking you like sticking balloons up your ass and making them pop, because apparently that's a fucking fetish. Okay, my thing is that I really don't care whatever people do with their life, as long as the individual, right? If the individual I interact with one-on-one, me and them, get along, then that's all that matters. I don't care if I don't get along with your friend, or if your friend doesn't get along with you, and now your friend doesn't want me to be friends with you because they don't get along with you. That's not the type of person I am. I'm the type of person, I treat each individual based on how they treat me, and trust me when I say, I am one of those types of people who will definitely put someone in their place and make them memorize it. If it was in person, I would set an example of it. When I set an example, if I fucking snap at people, it's not a snap as in, oh bitch, you gonna learn today, I'm gonna beat your ass today. No, I'll just grab the nearest object and probably keep on hitting you with it until you actually bleed out or die. That is my example, because I tell you, it takes a lot to set me off, and once it happens, good luck trying to get me to stop. But that's the thing, is that I am a very calm, collective, and very understanding person. I give people a lot of chances to express themselves very freely, and I completely understand where people come from in all kinds of ways when they express themselves. You know, like for example, I don't know, like this is like one of the worst case scenarios of something that you want to understand my viewpoint. Okay? I transitioned from female to male at one point in my life. I took the testosterone. I still have the scar somewhere here. I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like a fucking scar here, you know? I thought I was raised around boys my whole life, and that's why I have a very like kind of tomboyish personality. You know, it doesn't mean that I want to be a man. I don't know. I wanted to be strong, and I wanted to beat the fuck out of people. And, you know, I still enjoy being myself. And trust me, I have my girly girl days. But even then, being part of the,
Destroyed.
you know, whatever spectrum of fucking LGBT, even though I really don't call it a family, honestly, it's very far from what you call a family, is that I understand where people are coming from when they're being very derogatory about the terminology of the viewpoint about the T community, you know? I do, because I see the fucking clowns on Instagram or the fucking clowns in the casino that don't give a shit about the way they look, and they just look like fucking shit. And then they go out and, you know, just like they still got like their beard, you know, they still got like the very manly looking body, and they're wearing some very like ridiculous looking shit. And I'm gonna tell you that this is the reason why they get shit on so much, is because they fucking make themselves look like a goddamn clown. So whenever people like me, for example, you know, who actually gave a shit about the effort put into it, finally comes across people, they're just shocked because they don't really actually, you know, they expect people like me to look like a fucking clown, act like a fucking clown. But no, there's actually people out there who actually really put forth the effort. And this is the same concept. God, you motherfucker. This is the same concept of if you compared it to someone who was just an ordinary person. You got 60-year-old ladies out there dressing like they're in their 20s. How the fuck do you think people are going to view you? You got people that are 400 pounds, if not 300 pounds, fucking flabby ass body, walking around in like barely covered titties
It really is.
and booty shorts, and they're fucking fat McDonald's waddling looking people. And how do you expect people are going to view you? Because you don't give a shit about your appearance, you don't give a shit about your image, you don't give a shit that it creates an impression in people's minds about fat people, because they see this, you know? And this is the same concept. Like if somebody wants to be emo, right? There are two different versions of emo. There are the emo girls who actually give a shit about their looks and really try and make themselves look really fucking beautiful. Like, holy crap, you look hot as fuck. And then there's those who just look like the big frog, like, you know? And then they got like their hair spiked out. And don't get me wrong, it looks cool, the hair style, but I'm saying like, you look, you know? And I'm just saying, how are you going to expect people are going to view you? Okay, if you don't put forth the effort to make yourself actually look good and create a strong first impression, then people are always going to view you as a clown. And this is the same thing as when I was talking about, even, you know, when it comes to the LGBT, is the reason why the T community gets shit on so much is because most of them go out there and put on a poor image for the rest of us, you know? Like, I'm not part of the community anymore. I stopped transitioning many years ago, but my point being is that, you know, it's just, that's what I'm saying. And this is why, the reason I got on this conversation, as I told you guys, is because I was trying to show the neutrality of my understanding about where people are coming from when it comes to like the derogatoriness or the hatred or just like the unwillingness to even give a shit at this point, you know? I'm just saying that, like, if you're really going to go out there and try to make a positive change, then give people a fucking reason to, you know? Really give them a fucking reason to, because I'm gonna tell you, the more you try to force people into any kind of impression, like religion as an example, going out there preaching on the fucking streets and being like, oh, you need to devote your life to God. You need to go to church. You need to sacrifice your meal on Sunday, blah, blah, blah. The more you're going to just push people away, because now it sounds like a fucking cult, okay? No one cares about what the fuck you believe in. I fucking believe in multiple gods, for goodness sake, when it comes to, like, Norse mythology, okay? But do you think everybody else wants to hear my shit? No. But that's my point. It's all about the impression you give to the world. That's why I'm so, you know, what do you want to say, open to people. Is because I understand where they're coming from. I look at things from numerous perspectives, and this is why I never try to get into political, religious, or any of that stuff, because I tell them, as long as I get along with you as a human being, and you don't give me shit and I don't give you shit, then that's all that fucking matters. We all live, we all eat, we all breathe, we all fucking struggle and try to survive in this godforsaken piece of shit system planet, you know? Over-flooded by people having kids that they don't even fucking take care of. You know, the thing is that we can at least, for once, try to get the fuck along. You know? Stop taking everything so damn sensitively. You know? Because if you ain't gonna stick up for yourself, and you're not gonna grow a pair of thick skin, then who the hell is gonna do it for you? Because no one ain't gonna do it for you. You know? Can't make it enemies with the whole damn world. I rather have as many allies as I can than enemies, because people don't want to be an enemy with me. No. Not with someone like me. No. I go batshit psycho on people. Sometimes. But that's why I love the fact that I get to express myself through these games, because you learn so much about me, as well as I get to learn about you, and we also get to learn about life together. It's not even just playing a game. I literally teach people about life, you know? I literally teach people about life in my fucking own videos. It's not even just gaming. If I played Detroit Become Human, or fucking Beyond Two Souls, or even Life is Strange, I'm pretty sure if you were there with me the first time we experienced it, I would have had a very positive, like, output of, like, how that game compares to life, you know? I would have probably had some really amazing things to say about it, you know? Instead of people just poorly treating the game, like, and judging it and shit, you know? But I'm glad you guys enjoy these moments that I have in these games, you know, or just my talks and stuff, because it's nice to have people to conversate with, because I'm telling you, these are the same conversations I have with people in real life. I'm not even kidding. I have these exact conversations with people every single day at my job, you know, because people are so tired of people, what do you want to say, like, not speaking up the truth. Like, people are too afraid to talk about reality and truth, you know? They feel like they'll be poorly judged for it. For me, I feel like everybody should have the ability to be comfortable to express themselves, you know? Not forcefully, but just like, what the? I'm sorry, what? Oh, I was gonna say, god damn it, what the fuck was the word that I was just thinking of? But people should at least, in a calm, collective, you know, in like a very calm and collective way, allow themselves to express themselves. You know, it's not out of intentional, you know, insult or anything, but just to come to an understanding. because I'm pretty sure a lot of people just they want to express it, but they don't have the right words to. You know, this is why I come into the pictures to kind of like break it down for people. You know. Like I'll tell you like an example. You know, I have a lot of ghetto-ness in my city, and people that are of the black community get looked down upon all over the world, you know, and even the Hispanic, you know, community get looked down upon all over the world. Indian people get looked down upon all over the world. Muslim people get looked down upon all over the world. And I'm telling you, it happens even in my city, right? And I'll tell you, it's because of the stereotyping that we see forcefully through our media. Instagram, you know, TikTok, YouTube, news, you know, even in person. It's always stereotyped. Oh, we expect every Indian's a fucking scammer, smells bad, you know, poor as shit, you know, liars, you know, deceitful. And then we judge black people for being ghetto, ill-mannered, you know, always acting all like obnoxiously loud and, you know, always causing disruption to society. You know, this is like the things that we judge people on. You know, Asian people are all about fucking material and money and always trying to be about their looks and shit, you know? I'm telling you, like, it's a stereotype because of the way that we're forced to see it through our social media. Because people thrive off of the social media that they put out there. You know, the poor imaging and judging others and putting down others and stuff like that. Because we even see it in animal videos. We do. We see it in animal videos where people are rescuing animals, as an example. Or, you know, an animal's being all adorable and funny and cute. But you don't think about that all of this shit is staged and forced on the animal. It's like, how do I say this? You ever had a younger brother that you accidentally punched so hard and he's like, oh, I'm gonna tell mom, I'm gonna tell mom. So you do everything in your power that before mom gets home, you try to make him as happy as possible and lollipop, you know, la dandy. So by the time mom gets home, hopefully it looks like as if you never got into that argument and beat the shit out of your little brother earlier, right? That's the same thing. Mom only saw the good side, but that's the thing with social media. We only ever see the good side, but you don't see the twisted dark shit from behind the scenes, you know? So that's the same thing, is that people are always putting out these poor images on the internet about everything, stereotype, everything. And this all gets into our fucking brains, and this is why we start separating from each other, because we only focus on the bad. You know, we hear a number like, oh, 75% of the criminals that have committed murder, you know, in this state were black, right? They say like, oh, 75% of it was like robbery based or you know, murder based or domestic violence based. But you don't understand, when they say that on the news, they're actually talking about 75% of the 1% of the population that's in jail. So if you have 1,000 people, right, and you take like, let's say 10% of that is actually black. So that's like what, 100 people? And then they say 75% of that. So you're thinking in your mind, oh, 75% of 10,000 people or 1,000 people. No, they're talking about 75% of that 10%, which is actually only really 75 people. You see what I'm getting at? They do that shit to purposely fuck with your head, because they know people are stupid. They only hear the trigger words. Fox News does this, CNN does this, fucking social media does this, you know? I'm telling you, people are just too damn dumb to fucking realize what the hell they're really saying, you know? You have to dig deeper before you start judging. That's just my personal view. You know, I don't know how I got into this conversation anyway, but I had to create something about it. If you guys wanted to know my viewpoint about people, you know, about how I try to break down information and literally try to, you know, make it as understanding as possible of why I'm the type of person I am, well, there you go. You know, I explain myself in all my videos. Alright, time to be serious. Where did you come from, fat fuck? I like how I'm just trying to be understanding about people. Suddenly, oh, come and get it, fatso. Oh my god, I am out of every fucking gun. I am out of bullets in almost all my guns. What is this garbage? I have no fire. I have no fire. I have none. I am zero. I'm glad. I'm glad that at least, you know, some people out there... I've never really had too much people out there ever give me problems. Very few, if anything. But I'm glad that people like to, you know, hear and have these conversations with me. Because I'm telling you, I would have it in real life too. At appropriate times whenever it comes up. I'll tell you what's wrong with society though. We spend too damn much time on social media, absorbed into other people's lives. I'm telling you, you're gonna miss out on your own, you know? That's why I try to educate people on my streams, because it's like learning stuff, you know? I don't want it to just be, oh, it's entertainment purpose. It's actually an education too. I teach people things that your dad never taught you, or maybe your mom never taught you. I had to teach myself all this shit. Well, at least we know where we're going. As soon as I kill this motherfucker and I get to the hospital, then I feel like it'll be a nice little stopping point. Hopefully I'll be able to finish this game in one more video, not two. I would like to ideally have it done in one more video. 2 videos is pushing it. What the hell is this? Oh, is it chemicals? Oh, it's a healing item. Oh, but I'm missing 1 scrap to make fire. Yet. Well, I mean, like, whatever, you know. Don't tell me that was scrap. Okay, it was a fan heater. I was gonna say if that was scrap, I would have been a little upset, because that would have been my opportunity to make more fire, so I could have beat the crap out of that enemy a little easier. I think I checked down here, and then we were supposed to go up here, right? Yeah, what's it called? You know, every time I go to work, I'm telling you, I almost get into a fight with people all the time. And I'm not talking like argument-wise, I'm saying like, there's always that dumb, drunk motherfucker at the casino who almost damn near sets me off. You know? Like, don't you have a life? Do you have to seriously sit there for 8 hours straight at the same freaking table gambling? You know? Hasn't even won anything. Just keeps on pissing in more money and then expects me to want to give a shit. Like, I'm not the one who told you to sit there for 8 hours the whole entire day to gamble. You know, it's just... and then they want to get, like, all... you know, pissy poor. Like, don't you feel bad? I'm like, why the fuck should I feel bad that you decide to piss hundreds, if not thousands of dollars into a table game that's obviously mostly rigged for the casino? You think I'm supposed to give a shit? Like, oh, if you walk away with thousands of dollars, what portion of that am I actually going to benefit from? What, $1? $5, $10, divide that by 200, then that's actually how much I get out of that whole casino. Because I'm telling you, every time I get tipped by people, we have to divide it by 100 up to 200 people. So a $100 tip is like 50 cents. You know? I'm telling you, that's the reality of it. Like, and they expect like, oh, I'm supposed to be happy for them that they made money? Like, fuck. The amount of money that you just lost at that table was more than like what could have bought me like all $1,000 worth of my streaming equipment so I could actually do more professional videos, you know? Or I could have fed myself better for like the next 2 months, 3 months, you know? I don't know. I don't understand the analogy of people in the casino industry. They're a whole different breed of fucked up in the head. And I almost get into these fights with people because I wait for that one person to set me off. I do. Ammunition for carbine type. Well, it's $50 for every round. Why not get all of them? Let's get some shotgun shells. And we'll sell this fan heater. Yeah, but it's like, in a sense, I guess like I get petty about it inside because I'm like, Jesus Christ, man. Here you are pissing away thousands of dollars, if not hundreds of dollars. And I just imagine what that money could have elsewise went to is like food or, you know, things that could have benefited, you know, like, I don't know, clothes, shoes, you know, housing stuff like towels and stuff, you know, things that actually help you in the long run instead of pissing it away for what, you know? Okay, so I'll tell you about my personal experience in tipping. I work in the tipping industry, right? But I'm gonna tell you the reason I don't tip people. I work in the tipping industry and I don't tip people until the very end. And the reason why I do that is because you remember how I had this conversation with you guys before that the likely reason why you keep on going back to the waitress is because, oh, she acts nice? Well, you remember how I had also that conversation with you guys about the 5 masks about people? Public mask, work mask, friend mask, which friend mask has multiple masks. And then there's the home and love, right? Masks. And I'm saying like everybody has a public face, everybody has a face at work because they have to be forced under that way to work that way. You have a face when you're in love with someone, you have a face with each different group of friends for different reasons because each friend you have for different reasons. One's for partying, one's for seriousness, one's for, you know, when you're depressed and sad because certain friends can't help you in ways that other friends can. Like your party friends won't be able to help you when you go through depressing because they'll be just like, oh, sorry, bro. Oh, sorry, man. Sorry to hear that. I don't know what to say. Oh, sorry, man. Hope you feel better. You know, that's what I'm saying is that your party friends will never be that type of friend to help you in a real time of need emotionally. But that's what you have other friends for. You have different friends for different faces, different reasons. And this is the same thing as when I was talking about the concept of the waitress, is that the waitress is only being nice to you because you're fucking giving her money. This is like 90% of the streamers, 95% of the streamers on Twitch and all this other shit is they're full of shit. They don't give 2 fucking gives a shit about you, and they couldn't even care if you said to them, I don't want to follow you no more, or I don't like your stream no more, I don't like the type of person you're. No, I don't fucking care, I got 100,000 other people. That's how little they care about you. You tip them and they don't even say thank you, you know? Even if you do tip them, that money probably would have helped you a lot more than it would have helped them, you know? And people still support them because, oh, they're the pretty girl. Oh, they're the fucking, the king of gamers, or the king of being funny, like I Show Speed or something like that, you know? I know I use Speed as like an example all the time, but it's because he's like the first thing that comes to mind. You know, he's like a pretty popular guy, you know? I have nothing against him. You know, I don't watch his stuff, but I don't have nothing against him. But my point is like the tipping part to me, no matter if you're in a restaurant, store, service, or anything, do not ever give the tip until the very end. I'll tell you why. Imagine if you're gambling as an example. I'll give you 3 examples, very short. Imagine if you're gambling. You're winning like $100 one hand. You give them $10 tip. You won like maybe $75 another hand. You gave them a $10 tip. And then you, I don't know, you keep on winning in a streak and you tip every time. Next thing you know, 2 hours pass, 3 hours pass, you're on a losing streak. Now you're actually in the negative to the point that you were actually digging into your own pocket and literally giving more on this table just to win back what you did. By the time you had gotten done to that part where you're digging in your own pocket, you had already tipped maybe 80 bucks, 100 bucks, whatever. Stuff you couldn't even afford. But if you had waited until the very end, where you actually knew for certain that you actually came up and you're about to leave, that's when you tip. It's the same thing. You're at a restaurant, you don't tip ahead of time, because the thing is, next thing you know, some of these places that you go to, high class in places, I have been to places where I've spent $1,000 a dish. I used to be one of those people that had a lot of money, and I spent it fucking recklessly because I was young and stupid and had an ego about, like, I hated people who looked at me like I was poor. And so I would actually purposely, out of, you know, respect, I wanted to respect, a certain type of respect, that people would memorize me because I tipped them so fucking well. If my plate of food was 300, I would tip them 300. If my nails was 180, I would tip them 180. I called it even match tipping. And I did that to purposely have the respect of people because I hated when people looked down upon me, you know? And the thing is that the reason you don't tip ahead of time is because once you hand that tip over, you never know when they're gonna just suddenly ignore you and move on to someone else, or maybe something conflict happens later, like they already got what they wanted, now they're being like less attentive, or maybe they say something that you don't like later. You see what I'm saying? You always wait until the end before you do any of that stuff, because you never know when you're gonna really fucking hate your life that you tipped somebody or supported somebody that pissed you the fuck off later, you know, or made your experience worse. That's how my point is. I don't like the idea of like how people have to survive on tipping, but you know what? That's unfortunately because of the government. They feed off of that by taxing people who get tipped anyway. So, you know, to me, it's like, whatever. You know, we know what we're getting ourselves into. We understand the fucking job. We understand the damn job description. So whose fault is it? It's the person who accepted the job in the first place. Because no one put a gun to your head or told you that you had to do this job or be hired at this job. You went seeking and applied for this job to begin with. So if you hate it so much and you want to change it, then fucking change it. You know? Don't sit there and complain about it and not do nothing about it. You know? Yes, you know, I like even when I became a streamer, I didn't expect a glory. I still don't expect glory. I don't. Because I fucking look like an amateur. I look at my own videos and I watch my own videos and I compare it to Markiplier and John Wolf and stuff like that. I'm like, I'm still a fucking amateur. My background looks like shit. My microphones needs to be changed because I hate this fucking piece of shit right here. You know, Blue Yeti's a piece of shit microphone. Where is our next objective, by the way? Because I am like stuck in this room. But you know, I'm just saying, it's like I didn't expect glory. 100 views, 1,000 views, 10,000 views, doesn't matter to me. Even 1 view or 0 views. I try to treat every video the same. I'm not gonna make it like, oh, I have 10,000 people now. Now I should start being more attentive. No. I should be attentive even if I have 0 people. All the time. Because it should be always be, it shouldn't be based off of, why do I feel like I'm lost? It shouldn't be based off of, you know, it shouldn't be based off of money or how much attention you're getting or stuff like that. We knew to come into this field for a purpose, to enjoy games together, to enjoy conversating together. It shouldn't matter if it's 10 views, 100 views, 1,000 views, 10,000 views, 100,000 views. Every person that is present in the room is just as important as the other person. There is no more important person because you're all there, you know? And even if there's nobody there, you should still be remembering the fact that as a streamer, you should always appreciate your experience, because I would be playing a game regardless behind the scenes, even if I wasn't on camera, right? So should I be any different just because I am on camera? No, it's just me talking. That's all the difference is, you know? And I'm glad that you agreed, I mean, or at least think that I came a little bit longer of a way. Oh my god, it's a fucking ladder. That's what I was missing the whole time. I'm so sorry. Like, I know I was supposed to continue the path, but I just got so stuck up on this conversation that I couldn't figure out for the life of me what the hell I was doing. But, you know, my point is I'm glad that some of you see the change, because I really tried really hard to be better, you know? And I'm not in a fake way, but to grow for the better as a person, as a streamer, learn from my mistakes, you know, try to always be positive, more positive about the way I view things. And like, you know, I complain that I hate my job, and trust me, I do. And trust me, I say that I have been doing all the steps to change it. But the thing is we live in a recession. I can't just always expect that everything's going to be easy. Jobs are very difficult these days, and it's very hard and competitive to get a bartending or cocktailing job like I want, right? So unfortunate to say, yes, I am forced to do this job that I absolutely don't like. The thing is it pays at least decent enough for me to survive and eat okay. I just hate the damn environment that I'm in. But it's not the worst job in the world. I absolutely say yes. I actually looked back at my own videos multiple times in the past. You know, I don't watch it all. I skim through it and I try to look back at like, how did I do things differently? If it's not about the audio and the visual, it's not even just that. The change happened even in me as a person. I don't want people to see who I was back then. Like back when I was in Bully, or when I was in the earliest video of like Alan Wake 2, or even like what was another game that I was like not in my best mindset or mood. There was a couple others. You know, I was a little more slumpy and always thinking a little too much about like, oh, am I doing something wrong or blah blah blah. And like, you know, I wasn't as like myself. But I started to think about, why did I become a streamer to begin with? Is because I have the passion for gaming, you know? I have the passion to be on camera, to talk to people, and to be comfortable with myself as a person, because I would talk to people on camera the same way I would talk to them in person. You know, I think about, instead of thinking about numbers all the time, I should be enjoying games the same way that I would be off camera, right? Holy fuck. Oh, I was gonna say, I thought it was a big one. But you know, you see what I'm saying? I had a whole entire change of like my perspective about what I do. I don't want to not enjoy my experiences gaming just because of numbers. It should never be about numbers. That's not why we play games. We don't play games to think about, oh, how many people approve of me. No. We play games because we needed the escape from life, from the bullshit that life likes to put out there. You know, we enjoy the travels, the talks, that we have with NPCs and games that literally feel like actual family sometimes in some of these games. You know, some of these games I get so attached to the characters or the family or stuff like that, it almost feels like they're actually there, like what happened in Sally Face as an example, or Omori as an example. You know, Life is Strange as an example, Detroit Become Human. I could list thousands of games. That's why we play games, because we love the adventures, the experiences, the things we learn and see. That's why we play them. We don't play them because of numbers. That should never be the reason. And that was what I did wrong when I first began. Even 10 years ago when I first started streaming, that's what the same mistake I did. Now I play games because I enjoy it. And I want you to see how much I enjoy them. That's why I love games like Secret of Evermore. Even if like people don't really know too much about that game, right? It was one of the biggest hidden gems in the world, and I enjoy it that much that even if people aren't gonna see it, that I play it anyway, you know? And that goes for a lot of games. Please, if anyone is listening, we have run out of food and fuel supplies. I don't know how long we have left, and you'll find us at blah 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 coordinates. We are dying. You and about 100,000 other people. So where are we supposed to be going? Is this a hospital? You know, I know we're supposed to be at a hospital or something. You see, what time is it? We got about 17 minutes. We'll play for another 17 minutes, and then after that, we'll call it a video. Oh, I thought you were one of the stationary monsters. But yeah, you know, just I'm in a lot more positive mood now when I play, when I talk. You know, I feel life in me now. You know, because I'm now doing things that I'm passionate about. You know, that's why I don't care if I lose my job, is because I'm not trying to do my job for money at this point. I'm doing my job only because I have to, but I'm streaming and spending all this stuff on streaming and the treasure hunting because that is my passion in life. I want people to realize that you shouldn't do things your job-wise or your careers or your dreams because of money. It should be because of your passion for it, you know? Because I'm telling you, you can be rich as hell and you'll be the unhappiest person you've ever seen. And that's a lot of wealthy people out there. You know, a lot of wealthy people are very unhappy with what they do, what they've seen, what they go through, but yet they never step away from it because they get so absorbed into money. Me, I want to die doing what I love, you know? And even if it gets me killed, such as like the treasure hunting in the middle of nowhere in the caves or in the ocean or stuff, at least I freaking actually managed to do it. Instead of just dreaming about it and probably wasting away doing things that I didn't love in life. And what, dying in a fucking hospital bed? Or my bedroom? Or, you know, depression, you know? It's not a way to live. That's why I got into all this, because I love doing this. I don't care if people think I'm too late or wasting my life away or whatever the hell, you know? This is my passion now. This is what makes me happy. Yeah, exactly. We all try to build, you know, the life we want to live, and we tolerate the bullshit that we do as much as we can, right? You know, no one likes what we have to do, what we're forced to do, what we are having to do to survive. Not all of us get the big fucking moon. Why do I get the feeling like this thing is supposed to break? I don't know, whatever. But it doesn't mean that we can't take the step little by little to make our lives a little better each day, right? You know, you think I bought all this stuff and improved all this stuff overnight? No. It took me many months to afford all this stuff. You know, even that, what's going on in that tent as an example. You know, which I haven't even started it yet, but I have all the stuff now. That's my point, though, is that it took me months because that's how determined and passionate I was about doing all this. That's how serious I was about doing all this. Even if I hated my fucking job, it helped me to afford all this stuff. And that's the thing. I'm doing the baby steps to make my life a little better, a little happier every single day, and I try not to waste it on petty stuff like people out there who gamble their money away or, you know, spend it on useless shit that don't matter, you know? Is that's what I'm doing. Making my life a little happier for myself, little by little, even if it means a really long ways to go. But that's the example I set for other people. You know, I want people to see the improvements I make. I want people to see the improvements in my life because what did I tell you before? You are the people you hang around, right? You are a product of your environment. And the reason why is because say you surround yourself with nothing but friends that like to bullshit all the time and they never do anything progressive with your life, and all you do is hang out with them and hang out with them and hang out with them and do unprogressive things in your life. Sure, you get to have fun, but you never see your life move forward, right? Next thing you know, 10, 20 years later, those friends are gone and you're still the same person you were when you were hanging out with them. Not doing anything progressive because you never trained your mindset, your motivation to do anything. It's like when you go to a movie theater and you watch an action film and suddenly you're like, I'm fired up. I feel like I'm ready to fight. But then you wake up the next morning and that feeling is gone. That is the same concept of what I'm saying about who you surround your life with. If you have nothing to ambitiously motivate you to do what you do in life, to make you question yourself if you're happy or satisfied with yourself, no one to push you, no one to make you feel better, to do better, then how the hell are you ever going to expect to improve as a person if you can't even improve? You know, motivate yourself like that, to surround yourself with people who intimidate you and make you want to move forward in life. Because if you surround yourself with people who don't have no ambition, no happiness, no goals, no nothing, you're gonna end up just like them, you know, because you become the people you are around, you know. It's like how do I say it? Imagine if you're in a house full of people that do nothing but argue. Now all you're ever gonna feel is frustration every single day, right? Until you get away from it. It's the same thing if you surround yourself with people who are always doing something, you know, productive, then you as a person want to be productive. That's like the best way I can put it, you know? And that's why I say, I hope that I do get to somehow push you people who watch me, oh my goodness, to do something progressive with your life, something that makes you happier. Because seriously, when I say, that's what I want people to do. Why I hate the casino so much is because these people never understand what the hell to do. They're too far fucking gone in their head. That is a lot of enemies. That is an ass load of it. Oh shit. That is an ass load of enemies. I need to... Oh my goodness. I need to find something to torch you bastards to nothing. There is the other fuse. Other fuse. Right now, please. Right now, please. Holy freaking crap. You did not. You asshole. Jesus Christ. But yeah, you know, that's my point. Oh, let me see. We got 9 minutes. 9 minutes to go. And we'll see how far we get. We're almost at the hospital. Almost. It's like that movie Apocalyptical. almost, because that's what he called him. He's like, you're almost. Yeah, no, this game, I'm telling you, is hard. It is hard to survive. I'll see you in the next one, Henning. I'm about to end this video, like, right now anyway. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking the last... I'm really hoping that the next video of Cronos the New Dawn is going to be, like, the last video, probably. But it's not going to be for a while, because I'm going to be doing, you know, more other videos. But I really do appreciate all of you who are here to watch these videos, you know, and have these conversations and everything. Just to say that ahead of time, you know. I don't know when the hell I'm gonna come back to Cronos the New Dawn. It's really just based on, do I feel up to it, you know. I'll probably be doing a video more so leaning to Silent Hill 2 Remake, Part 2. You know, there will be another Ghost of Yotai video eventually once I find out my next off days. You know, another Secret of Evermore video. There'll probably be like, I don't know, what the fuck is my list of games right now? I gotta find out. Like, I have... yeah, we made pretty good progress, honestly. A lot of conversations, a lot of progress, definitely. You know, like, that anything, that's at least something, you know? Oh yeah, there was another Elder Scrolls Oblivion remaster video that I gotta do. I gotta do another Lies of P video. You know? I'm sorry, who the hell is talking? The fuck? So when you're standing still, you apparently get people talking in your head? That's weird. But yeah, you know, there's a lot of things. And then, don't forget, you know, King Kong's coming here probably within a day or two. So by the time I get my next set of off days, I'm going to be doing that King Kong, because I'm telling you, that's the #1 game I'm looking forward to right now. I eventually will do some remakes on other indie horror games, like in the future. Like, I do want to do all the Poppy Playtime games, Choo Choo Charles, freaking, you know, Maneater. There's like, I don't know, there's so many games out there. But, you know, just you know what, and then Call of Duty Black Ops 7 is coming out in November mid or something like that. I'm not a big multiplayer. See, there it is again. Oh shit. So they talk inside of your head. Well, that sucks. That's like Piccolo. Whenever Piccolo fuses with people and Dragon Ball Z freaking hears the other person talking. What if Piccolo had to go pee and he's like, and then Kami's like, oh, Piccolo. King Kong Halloween stream? Hell no, no way. But King Kong's almost coming out soon. #1 freaking dinosaur thriller killer game. Holy crap, that game is good. It's like playing like a Tomb Raider survival Resident Evil kind of version of a dinosaur game. And I'm telling you, King Kong is gonna change your world. You're gonna really have a whole different perspective about that movie by the time you see the end of that game. Because I'm telling you, they did a fantastic job on it. But either way, I think honestly this might actually do it for this video anyway, because as much as I actually wouldn't mind continuing, may as well save it for like the last video. Hopefully we'll finish the game in the next video. I'll really try to. No guarantees, but I'll really try to. But the thing is that I do either way appreciate all of you too, you know, being here. And when I come back, I'll do Silent Hill 2 Remake Part 2. And I don't know what the second game is going to be for that night. Maybe Lies of P or something. I don't know. I'll have to see. I like to balance out one horror game and one light mood game. I don't like to have 2 horror games back to back. So it'll probably be something on the light mood. So probably like Lies of P, or I don't know, like something. Will you shut up? Stupid freaking guy talking. But thank you. Thank you also, Grey Toad. Thank you. And I'm glad you guys had fun thank you, all of you on YouTube and on Twitch. I know there's like 27 of you on YouTube, 2 of you on Twitch, maybe even more on Twitch. I know the number on Twitch is never always accurate, but I thank you all for being here, and I will see you in the next videos. Do expect at the end of this month of November, I'll be having a lot of professional changes happening to the microphone and the background and all this other shit. It's going to be a whole different level of change. So, expectations to happen. But either way, I'll see you in Silent Hill. And if I don't, I'll see you in whichever game you decide to come in. Alright, everybody have a good night. I'm going to go have some food now. You shut up. Damn. Like, holy shit. Alright, good night, everybody. Good night.